Hello, Karai. Hello, Harrison. Hello, everybody. How you all doing? I'm really cold. It's been snowing last night, so just give me a minute. There we go. Whew. Oh, okay. Yeah, bit of feedback there. Let's get rid of that. So hello, Damien. Look at you actually popping in for once. I think it's the first time I've seen you talk in this chat. I could be wrong, but you never know. There we go. Yeah, I can't yawn on stream because yawning is literally contagious. That's just how it goes. Anyway, Italian tech tree cruiser, tech tree, tech tree cruisers. Italian tech tree cruisers, SAP or SAP. More options are always good. The Italian tech tree cruisers now have access to a special upgrade, allowing their main battery guns to fire semi-armor piercing shells. I butchered that. This change is in effect for all researchable cruisers except the tier 1. So no snap for tier 1. Ridiculous. No, it's okay. Party never ends. Yes, 2 weeks. 40 milestones. Other books. Yes. Getting good goods. Super Santa 23. That's a very old crate, but there we go. Or is it the 23? Oh no, it's the Super Santa, so that's the blue one. Which is pretty decent, honestly. Prolong the holidays. No. No, the holidays have gone on long enough. Spend your winter shards. Yep, we still got that. Some of this. Some patch notaries. There's the maintenance, 7 to 10 a.m. So, yeah. If it's boring, you can vamonos. I appreciate you coming in, but yes, if it's boring, you can vamonos. I'll be here until the update pops, so, feel free to pop in, pop out, wherever you like. The Winter 4, that is, the Huga, the Mass, the Algerie with the real booster. See you later, bye. And then we've got the options there. And of course, the Georgina, which is. Are you going to, Davian? Alright, no worries. So, yeah, you got the Georgina as well. So it's good. See, he's not going because Damien knows. Damien knows. Now, I don't think he's going to let us in, but. No, not available right now. It's going to be 10 a.m., so we got some waiting to do. But hey, we're here, you know. What are you guys most excited about? Are you interested in the roster? Rochester? 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 How would you pronounce that? Is it Rochester? Rochester? Because like people get really triggered by how you say Worcester or Worcester. Is it Worcester? Is it Worcester? Worcester? No, it has Worcester sauce. Is it Worcester? Worcester. Worcester, right? Oh god. You say it's Rochester. So Rochester. Okay, that sounds about right. Oh, hold on, make it adjusted. Yeah, Rochester. I don't know, it'll be interesting. I think it's going to be really strong. I know people don't think much of it, but I think it's going to be really strong. Mostly because I think it's an American boat, and they tend to buff the American boats quite hard. So I think it's going to be incredibly strong. The Tech Tree Cruiser with SAP, we've already discussed that we've already looked at it in the patch notes. So we'll see. It's how the Americans say it. Yeah. Rochester. Worcester. Worcester. See Worcester? Worcester? Worcester. Rochester. So it's going to be basically essentially a Baltimore, but with a smoke screen instead of a radar. Now, it's kind of the more selfish Baltimore. Just like I think the Flint is the selfish Atlanta. Atlanta's got the radar. Atlanta's a bit more viable in terms of actually changing and impacting the game. But what do I call it again? So the change is more viable there. Really, Lush? Hit that. What am I saying now? Sorry. Oh yeah, so the Atlanta is got the radar, of course. So you've got the radar, which is obviously more valuable for killing destroyers. Flint does not possess that, has a smokescreen and long-range torpedoes. So Flint can do more for itself, but Atlanta could do more for the team with the radar, and that's really what sells. The Atlanta being Atlanta and Flint being Flint, different boats, but would you call Flint would be less of a team boat, whereas more Atlanta's more of a team boat because you got the radar. And the same thing with Baltimore. So Rochester would be the selfish Baltimore. So Rochester can probably do more than the Baltimore do in a solo, like not caring about your team sort of thing. But the Rochester can do, is the Baltimore can do more for the team because of the radar. That's probably the idea. But if you're giving it smoke and radar, it's be too strong. So the smoke radar combo is incredibly potent. The idea of that is Belfast, and Belfast 43 has actually gotten really good with the pen buff and the reload. Excuse me. How you doing, quarter pound? How you doing, skipper? The ridiculous reload. It's the second worst. So I mean, I'm not happy about it either. But at the same time, they are terrified of high caliber SAP. Absolutely terrified. So we'll see how it goes. They still haven't fixed the 203 SAP, causing saturation issues. So we'll have to see. Because when I play the Goretzia, and you get the 203mm SAP, it doesn't do amazing. But we'll have to see. I like the idea of SAP though. I do like that. And maybe they really should rework the cruiser commanders for the Italians. Because they have that weird skill with the AP pen that messes up your AP. So, we have SAP now, so maybe you have a different unique skill, but they're probably not going to do that. Probably just going to leave it as it is. Because, yeah, I don't think the Italians get much love. I mean, recently they're getting the Marco Polo, which is great, and obviously the SAP for the Tech Tree Cruisers, which is wonderful. So I'm really happy with that. It's a nice, good change. It's a nice, welcome change to add on. But yeah, I think that's really good. I think the SAP adding on is really good. It did take some time though. That's for sure. I didn't know it's saturated. So what happened is the SAP before is you fire a SAP salvo, you get full pen damage for all the pens, and then you fire again, and because you've already hit a lot of the ship, it's been saturated and does no with SAP saturation. So boats have, like, let's just say I'm shooting at the Bismarck with 10k superstructure health. Okay, if I hit SAP salvo and I cause, let's just say, 1,000 damage. Okay, unlikely, but let's just say 1,000 damage. Okay, now that means damage that thing takes is reduced by a factor of like 1%. So what the SAP problem was, if you did 1,000 damage, instead of being like 1% reduction or 10%, you know, it will do more than that. It'll do like 5% or like 20% or something extreme, where the SAP was oversaturating, which therefore the damage you do in the follow-up stab was severely reduced. So superstructure has a health, and the more damage you do to it, the less damage you do, because it saturates. It gets the damaged areas can't be damaged anymore, sort of idea. Because ships have modules, sections in it. Are you doing Morty Bismarck? Yeah. So like the hull, the bow plating, the bow section has like 20k health. The stern section has 20k health. The mid section has 20k health, and the superstructure has 20k health, whatever it is. But Citadel damage is unsaturated. You can't saturate Citadel damage, so if you hit someone's Citadel, it always does the max damage. But pen damage can be saturated. That's why you can eat torpedoes on the bow, multiple torpedoes on the bow, and potentially not die as a destroyer, because saturation is a thing in this game. So, yeah. No, not gonna let me in? No, of course not. But yeah, that's how it works. So the SAP wasn't saturating properly. I'm not sure they fixed it properly with the 203s. It seemed to work fine with the 152s or the low caliber SAP. Low caliber SAP is very good. The what do you call it? The Marco Polo SAP seems to work fine. I don't really have too much success with it though, but it does seem to work fine. Mostly because SAP with Marco Polo is you're usually fighting a higher skill player with SAP, and usually they get broadside anyway, so you just switch to AP. The AP is usually the better choice with Marco. Oh, excuse me. But I do love the Gorizia as a ship. I like this R2 and all that, so it's interesting to see how the SAP's going to perform. Really, I want to see mostly the 203 SAP because that is the problem SAP at the minute. And how many times can I say SAP in one sentence? SAP, SAP, SAP. Yes. Anyway, that's the idea behind it. So, we're going to have to see. We've got half an hour to wait, so by all means, take your breaks, whatever you want to do. Get your cups of tea, get your American tea ready, because people wear American tea. Oh, God. Not my forte, but hey, you know. Yeah, you can get that sort of tea ready if you want. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so, that's the idea behind it. And as I said, roster as well, heavy cruiser. So the question is, yeah, I'm interested to see. Everyone's looking forward to seeing you play the roster. Yeah, okay. I'm interested to see its reload. If its reload is decent, then it'll be kind of scary. But if it's same reload Baltimore, it'll just be decent. American coffee. No, American coffee. I like that. Okay, that. American coffee works fine. It is very early for me, and it's early for you guys too, even more so. But yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about the rosters. I need to see the stats, but no stats were shown in the patch notes. Let me just take a quick look here, real quick. American Premium Cruiser Rochester. Super heavy AP, yeah, just like Baltimore. High speed and excellent firing angles. High speed, that'll be interesting. Allowing you to easily rain, steel, and fire upon your foes. New American Cruiser has a very neat combo of features. She's also got sonar and smoke. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, American cruisers are liked in general, but I don't really know. The Colbert French DD whole rework thing is interesting as well. You ready? Oh, there we go. That was actually really good. That's really good. That's actually really good. There we go, we're in. Okay. Campaign started. Let's get cooking. Rochester. We don't own the boat yet because we haven't got the boat just yet. Nope. Not date has arrived. There we go. Daily reward. Yeah, man. Super. We're receiving it soon. Honestly, it's just a bit early for them. So we have the option to sap. How do we do this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hmm? What are you doing, Lush? Okay, let's take a look here. Do we get the option of sap? What's going on here? Okay, so the sap's in this bit. So do we lose a 5,000 AP shield damage? Oh no, we still get it. So you have the option to get SAP. Okay. There's the SAP. I was confused myself, yeah. I know Warrior's in trouble. Oh god, what has he done now? Warrior, you didn't do anything wrong. It's okay. So we swap it out like this. Okay. So it still gives the AP damage, which is nice. I like that. It's a purchables upgrade. Okay. 15.6. Let's try the Trento out, and then we'll see how it goes. So Trento's got 203s. Yeah, Trento's got 203, so we'll try that one out. We'll run the Trento and we'll see how that works out with the brand new spanking SAP. Oh, it's cold. I can check the armor for you in store. I will in a second, sir. I will in a second. Actually, can I back out? Yeah, I can. I'll just do that for you real quick. So let me take a look. We should be getting this soon anyway, so. Okay. Looks like Baltimore armor. Let's see. 27 nose. Oh. What's this? Rochester's here. Super heavy high speed. High speed. Let's see if it's actually really high speed though. Oh, defensive AA. That's kind of meh. Oh, okay, so you don't get a heal. Interesting. Defensive AA is not bad actually. Okay, let's see. So we got 27 nose. Take that out. Superstructure is quite large. Take that out. 27 all around, which is good. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually quite high. That's quite a bit, I think. That looks higher than Baltimore. I could be wrong now. So you got Citadel Deck 64, 27, 127, 76, 152, 27. That looks weaker than Baltimore. That looks Baltimore's got better armor than that, I'm pretty sure. Baltimore's got better. It's got much better armor, I think. I could be wrong though. No, it's the same. Or no, 152, 76. No, it's slightly better. Thicker Citadel is always better. So 152, 27, 76. That's how Baltimore looks. Oh, how much does it cost? So it's 1750 if you're getting just the bolt on its own. If you're going full on XXL and getting the Rochester flag and all this extra stuff, it's 24, and that is apparently discounted, even though it's never been sold before. So there we go. You know, never been sold before, but it's already on discount. Amazing. That is a very bad feature, and a lot of countries have that banned. But there we go. Only a few minutes. Anything? No worries, Mr. Bismarck. Yeah, quite expensive, honestly. And so let me just check here. Yeah, 76 to 152. So it's actually less. It is less Citadel, less armor than the Baltimore. So good chance of being overpaying more because there's less armor for it to pen. Maybe it's just a thinner Citadel, so it's easier to Citadel than a Baltimore, but it's also got that stupid, thinner armor is better sort of idea. And you see those barbettes? They're very weird. They're very it goes like a cone shape, which is really weird. Anyway, let's take a look. 41,000 health, 4% to protection. That's kind of low. No worries, Bismarck. I'll let her know if she's interested. Let's see. 12-second reload base is really good. That's really good reload base. 33 knots. It's not that fast. 14 km detection. Yeah. I don't really get that one. 33 knots. Is that as fast as Baltimore? Slightly faster, yeah. 10-second reload with the buffs in place. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really seeing it so far. We'll have to see. Anyway, we'll run the Trento here and we'll see what's cooking, I guess. I really want to try these Italian cruisers with SAP. Close to getting daring. We're working on it. We're on the last segment. I really want to get it back again though. So we're trying out the Trento here. Well, finally Trento SAP. Honestly, the AP in Trento's so good though, but we're going to try the SAP out. Oh, God. It's so cold. It was snowing last night. It was so cold. But we're working on daring. Like, usually I'm just straight nothing but AP on Trento though, so we'll have to see. The extended reload's gonna hurt though. Okay, so we got Andrea and Doria. We'll fire some torps, you never know. Fire some sets here. See, this is when AP might be better here. Got a Nuremberg broadside. How you doing, comic? Yes, the uptick is indeed live. It's actually really early for a change, so GG's wargaming there. See, we did 4 pens there, but 3.9. Which is kind of underwhelming, but hey, we'll work on it. And normally I'd switch to AP here, but I'm going to keep HE for a little bit longer, because I think we've got the broadside Nuremberg coming up. But you never know. You never know. That's not going to reach. That's not going to reach over the island. The Italian shells are very quick. And they've got a really flat arc because they're incredibly fast. Really want torpedoes right now. That Nuremberg though, I'm surprised he hasn't popped out. There he is, fully broadside, as expected. But we have HE loaded. Will you join me? Nah, no, I'm good. I usually do update these solo, sir, but I appreciate the offer. So we're loading AP now. Switch back to SAP. Because he is angled now. But I appreciate the offer, sir. Thank you very much. But yeah, unfortunately, I do update these solo. It's just easier for me. I'm actually going to deal with the Andrea because he's just a bit more of a threat right now. I know the Nuremberg is shooting me, but we'll deal with it as we can. See, that's not much. For 3 pens, that really is not much. So the number of shell hits, I'm really focusing on how it saturates. The injury is low, so it shouldn't do too much, but 800 for a single pen, that's probably some saturation kicking in there, without a doubt. Not talking about accuracy, we're talking about number of hits and results. 3 pens for about 2k. AP probably be better here. Let's try the AP out. Healed up a wee bit. So that's 3 pens for like not much at all really. Let's try the AP out. I think the AP will just shoved in more. Yep, AP did more. We also landed more though, but Okay.
Corazzata nemica distrutta.
That's both sets. Oof, we aimed a bit high there. Play the Americans, easy. They haven't given it to me yet. They're a bit late in delivering. Bye. This is why I might actually want to switch to SAP. Because if I had SAP, I would be doing a lot more damage to this man. So we're going to fire one more AP salvo and then we'll switch to SAP. Yeah, 6 over pens is kind of annoying. So this is where SAP would kick in. Even though he's giving flat. 2 shatters, okay. It's gonna ruin us here. There we go. We lost a lot of health in that engagement. Plus the shatters and the sap, that's kind of sus. California. It's not looking great for our team. If they get rid of the fire, we're in good sights. Like, we're even on ships. Well, no, we've got more ships than they do, but they have the DD and we do not. Okay, so that's 800 per pen. Is that the correct? Oh, we'll see. He's not saturated, so if that's not 800 per pen is we'll see if that's correct. Yeah, we got some. So 800 per pen seems relevant. Seems to be what we're constantly getting. I would say that's consistent. So we'll find out if 800 is correct. But yeah. Oh, cold. This is when I pop rolling smoke. Make sure he does not shoot me. Omaha, we can probably sap Citadel, so let's do that real quick. Question is, chat, do we get Citadel? We're gonna kill him, but the question is, Citadel? No. I'm bringing out the sap. Come on, give me something good. 800 again, but we got 2 pens there. So that was one was 800, one was 1.6. You can look at the California there, that looks really saturated now. So we should be doing less damage. See, 4 pens, so I think that's still 800. Yeah, this hurts. Can we just stop firing, potentially? I think he's busy. I think he's busy dealing with this man here, the Congo. He's got bigger fish to fry than me. Range? 12k. It's 12k. Sorry about that. Run through here. He's gonna ram, isn't he? Ah, I hate when they ram. No chance of a Kraken then. Oh well. Let's see. There's nothing else we can do here. So like 800 per SAP shell. Is that the correct penetration damage? If that is saturated pen damage, then we've got a problem. Because that California was almost unsaturated by the time we shot him. Even when he was saturated, we're still getting 100. So that's really good in terms of this 4 SAP idea. But we'll have to see. We're getting 1.6 hits, but those are 2 hits hitting at the same time, so they're counting as 1. It's not good. Probably going to kill us here. No damage, we bounce with our sap, which is not something I say all the time. Seconds. By the time we pop our smoke, he's probably going to have his guns fired. That was a really good hit. 830 for one of them there. See, that 830 was... It's going to hurt. Ah, he got us. Doug, if I could, I will. Decent damage. 8.3 that was. So... Okay, I think SAP is still a bit weird. Oh. Like, we did decently. So let's just take a look real quick for the pen damage here. So that should be 33% of that value. So 4850 times 33. Where's there's? Hold on. So one shell should be doing 1.6. And it's doing 800 all the time. Sometimes you're getting 1.6, but most of the time it's doing 800. Why is it doing 800? Why is it doing 800? 4850 divided by 800. That's a 6, isn't it? Yeah, hold on. Yes, I am a CC, sir. But the people who haven't. Oh, they're just giving it now. Ooh. We just got it now. There we go. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right, let's take a look. So 12 seconds. Let's get this thing out. How bad is the Torchburst? 30 seconds. Is that Baltimore? 29.6. Okay. Slightly worse than Baltimore. Maybe aiming system we'll try out. Prop mod is life. Conceal is life. Main battery gun mod is life. We get 10.6 seconds. Okay, so it's got a longer reload than Baltimore. We're going to use Azure Lane Baltimore. We're going to try the AP without it. I think it's got the same AP though, so I think Absolute Ammunition is really good for it. But we'll find Run Punch Through. So we're going to Run Punch Through Makawa and Mbeli. A stealth-esque build, beyond range. We have this on. Honestly, that might be nice. No, we'll do this. Fully packed for the extra smoke, extra fire. Does it give us some good stuff here? Give ourselves the CC flag. There we go. So we're trying this out. The guns look different. Just the problem is there's so many damn cruisers that we'll see, so let's take off this camel temporarily. They look somewhat the same, so it's 25, 203, 55, MK 15. Okay, so they're different guns. They're 55 MK15s. These are different guns. They look similar, but one of them's got an American flag on it, so yeah, that's about as patriot as you can get. Now, apparently it's got pretty bad smoke firing penalty, so we'll have to take a look. Since it comes with defensive A, the A mod might be nice on it. What's these two things? Oh, these are the cojones of the American cruisers. Oh, what does it say actually in the overview? More advanced survey. Okay, so it's got more advanced A basically. Okay, what's the smoke firing penalty? I need to know these things. Firing and smoke 9.1. Okay, you gotta. Ugh. Same Baltimore? No, it's even worse than Baltimore. Makes no sense, but it is worse than Baltimore. 9.1. Smoke firing penalty. That's pretty. Oof, okay. I mean, it's for a balancing factor. It's pretty good. 11.4. Ooh. Hold on a minute. 11.4. Put the camel back on Baltimore real quick. 10.2, 11.4. It's really bad. It's really bad conceal. That's a kilometer worse. So 11.4, and then you got Baltimore, same commander, 10.2. Ooh, that concealment is bad. Just with concealment mod on, yeah. Ooh, that's... And you had to trade out smoke for a heal? So it's like the balanced Baltimore? 5.2 kilometer secondaries though, because Chad secondaries. Oh, we get the same. Okay, I get the same. I was gonna say they're pretty baller secondaries though. So it's faster. It's more detectable. It has a slightly better reload. I mean slightly. Use Einstein. Oh, it's the same for Baltimore. Baltimore's 10. So why play this over Baltimore? You get 2 extra knots speed. No, you get half a knot better speed. Really? Half a knot? Yeah, half a knot better speed. 750, 9.9. 730. You get worse rudder by good margin. You get much worse rudder. You get much worse turning radius. Yes, there's SAP into the Amalfi. You gotta go weird about it though. Let me just show you real quick before I play the Rochester. So you gotta go to this section here at the very end. You gotta also select the SAP here. Better turret traverse is the same, is it not? It's actually worse. 34.5. 29.6. Yeah, it's worse. Oh, you mean Einstein as a... Okay, yeah. I didn't really use Einstein. I think this is just better, but you never know. I don't like Einstein's, like... he doesn't really buff... He's not that good, honestly. I think Norman Scotland is so much nicer. A and smoke in exchange for a handicap Baltimore. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm not sure about this, honestly. I thought it'd be very good because they make, they like the American cruisers and just any American ship in general, but honestly, in terms of the handicap Baltimore's still a beast of a boat, so I reckon you still get really good games of this thing. But I don't see why you just wouldn't play Baltimore. The radar is just so much better. Having radar over smoke any day of the week. But then again, that is to a seasoned player. Oh. Yeah, but the thing about that now, Legendary, is you don't really need it anymore. Do we have AP? Let's get AP loaded. We don't really need it anymore because we have the first mod. You know, we can swap the first mod from main battery traverse. I'm going to have an issue with battery traverse, but you never know. We'll take a look. But if I have an issue, I'm just going to swap at the first module. First quadrille is going to get swapped out. Let's put it. Oh, wrong one. Let's put it on Anime Girl. Let's take a look. Like, I just don't think Einstein's that valuable anymore because of that new module change. 20% for no downside? Yeah, I'll take that. Cruises don't really need accuracy that much. You don't really need to build into it unless they're particularly inaccurate. Madden is a kind of a waste of an inspiration, in my opinion, purely because his inspiration is so minute, it affects so little because it's such a small. Like the dual inspirations are usually pretty bad. We can't shoot him just yet. Good on Mayoko afoot. New Orleans afoot. He's running away though. We'll shoot it when we can. We're gonna push in. Getting good position is really good in cruisers. You don't always have to do the damage immediately. Now this Myoko's gonna turn. Probably that way, but you could be going this way either. We don't actually know. We'll find out. Easy mode ball to me? Yeah, potentially. What is this Miyoko doing? Oof. Carrier just crapped on him. Like, I get what you're saying now. I'm not gonna say he's a bad commander, I'm just saying I have other ways to use his skills, but I get what you're saying now. It's just fire because I want to fire. Like, I thought he'd be turning, but no. I just wanted to die where they die over there. There's a DD there. Good arcing. Now, we don't have radar to spot this Fantastic. I mean, he's getting spotted himself, and that's fine, but I don't know. Fantastic doesn't have the range over here. Definitely feeling the rudder shift. The rudder is definitely... Of course. Yeah, the better rudder is also... The worst rudder, I'm noticing that as well. The lack of heals, though. So we could use our heal here. There's no need to, it's just a Bismarck, which means we can bow tank that man, if need be. Exactly, Doug. Exactly. Not everyone is amazing, and like, oh, I'm not going to say I'm amazing. Not everyone is like well versed in the game, and sometimes people want a different build and different varieties, and that's the thing. So right now we're just testing out the roster, see what it's up for. I'm assessing his Baltimore guns. It looks like Baltimore guns. They look like maybe got a better arc to them. Potentially better arc. Though nothing really concrete. Torpedoes are coming in. We don't have a radar to spot that man. Can't do anything about it. We just gotta wait. So now we just gotta go. There's no reason to chase the Fantastic. He's not gonna win. We're not gonna win that fight chasing after Fantastic. Yeah, we're just gonna bounce that Assault 27. Not something I miss. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's that's the thing about thing. Like, whenever I put up a guide or anything, I'll never say this is the best build. There's no other builds like this. Like, you may have run another build, but you're wrong. No, that's not right. You run the build to what you want. When I provide hold on. Let me just kill this man real quick. I know we have AP loaded. I'm gonna swap with that inspiration. Well, no, I like the accuracy though. So either he does that, or yeah, I've got to say. So he's going to go forward. Those should connect. There we go. There's a fire, which he's not. Oh, there he's damage control. He's going to turn and try and avoid that, but get some good hits here. But yeah, sorry, when I was saying about the guides, when I put a guide out, I never say, this is the best build, this is how it works, you know. You play to your strengths. I'm just going to tell you what the ship's strengths are. This ship excels at firing AP, and this X and Y. Here's a build that complements that, you know. Take it if you want to take it. If you don't like a different build, you want to run, like, for example, as I said, Einstein, if you discussed here, you know. Then run Einstein. It's up to you. It's more about what is going to benefit you the most, really. So right here, if I pop a smoke, will this man spot for me? So if I go like that, he's going to run behind my smoke, and I'm going to lose sight of the Georgia. Rochester full AA. Well, I need someone to help me with the AA. Then I'll need someone in the division here. Problem is, though, smoke firing penalty. If you're building into Rochester, you probably need to build AL Belfast, but that's if you have AL Belfast. Obviously, AL Belfast is a ven. So, yeah. The better AA is really what you're selling it for. Now, it's 9 km detect, so I can't fire right now. Now I can fire after it goes 9.1. There we go, 9.1, so now I can fire. Before I couldn't, though. There's no DDs besides that, that fantastic there. It's whether your playstyle fits with the boat that makes you good at the boat, really. But I always will recommend the boat. The build, I think, complements the boat as much as I can. So a boat that fires AP a lot, I'll give compliments to, like, I'll put a build that focuses on firing AP. You know, build that likes to fire a lot of shells, I'll give a reload focus. You know, stuff like that. This is what I do. It's what I do for the guides. So I'm trying to get as much. I'm trying to be as helpful as possible with my guides. I know sometimes it's not the best for the YouTube algorithm, but, you know, just try and do what I can. Solo cruiser, division support. It probably does better with division support, really. I'd say as a solo cruiser, it's pretty rough. This would be really nice with like a Cleveland. Cleveland would really love this in a division. Cleveland would love this in division. You get a Cleveland with a Rochester. Oof. Smoke Cleveland, basically, with Rochester also supporting. Heavy cruiser stopping any heavy cruiser pushing in. And obviously you've got an AP focused cruiser, because Baltimore was 100% an AP focused cruiser. Probably the best AP of all, well, most of it. Now, it's the Georgia straight up over matches as he doesn't give a crap about her armor, but at this point we're just going for it. Orleans is pretty nasty, but we gotta deal with this Georgia. Now, we probably shouldn't go by one, but we're just trying to mitigate our profile here while charging him down. AP is going to do straight more direct damage. Right now we need direct damage. Friesland will probably set a fire, you know, you never know, but we can only hope. What is our A range anyway? 5.2? 5? You probably need to use Nudigi for that. Okay, there we go. Let's pop our defensive A. What is it? Kaga. Will it stop a drop? Did he just bounce? Wow. People think that carrier is strong. I really disagree. But then again, I don't have it anymore, so I could be wrong. They did buff it, so. This is when I might pop a smoke again. Because I don't want to get shot by Sinop. I mean, it's alright. It just seems like a training wheel Baltimore. But without any radar, and you get smoke, and basically it's worse overall. Training wheel Baltimore is how I'd label this so far. Basically, trading with Baltimore. I wish I could swap the defensive AA out for trading with Baltimore better AA. Like, we could just swap the DFA for radar. That would be so nice. But then again, that would be a little bit too strong. But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a trading with Baltimore. But yeah, it is definitely the selfish Baltimore. Usually you want to fire as much AP as you can, but in these situations HE is just better for this. That's an Odin, we can bounce Odin. Don't really have to worry about Odin. Back to AP now. We've got a Hipper coming in. Hipper is obviously our contender for best AP at the tier. But we are Americans, so yes, of course torpedoes, but he has to actually get hits on this first. And that's 8 pence, chat. 8. I kind of want to get broadside to test the AP out, but I just want to kill him too. Rochester versus Baltimore. Who do you got? Probably the Baltimore wins easy, because smoke is irrelevant for Baltimore. And you've got better rudder for Baltimore, so you can take more shots. I think it's easy Baltimore win. Easy Baltimore win. There's nothing that the Rochester has that the Baltimore wants. Literally nothing. Obviously, equal skill, assuming, but yeah, there's no way in hell. Baltimore just kicks this butt. I mean, they're basically the same ship. The only difference is one has worse maneuverability and worse turret traverse as well, and worse concealment as well. So you'll get the first shot in Baltimore because you've got better concealment by a kilometer and a bit. You're also going to take more shots because you're more agile than the Rochester. So you've got some really... That man's going for... He's the Chad. I think the Kaga's going to kill him though, but he's still a Chad. Exactly, Doug. Don't forget the like button. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. We're trying to get to 2K. We were able to get it last year, but hopefully we can get it this year. We're less than 200 away, so yeah. You never know. You can praise CK Selpool. Yeah, but like usually I will say it depends, but in this situation the boat is literally worse. You can use this HE fire spam in Baltimore for AP. I mean, I would still fire AP in this thing. I don't recommend HE spamming too much for this thing. I don't think it's ideal for that. I think the super heavy AP is so good, you need to use it. If you're not using the AP in the Rochester, I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, it can work. HE is very potent, but I think the AP is really what you want to use. British cruisers using Smogathon. So use the defensive AA here. What is a Rochester? This thing here. Ah, he got us. We tried to duke, but no such luck. We are shredding the man's planes, though. They are Kaga planes, so don't be too impressed. But yeah. Yes, they did get... French DDs did get rework. So they're getting more focus ring gunnery and less focus on torpedoes. So getting a slight nerf to torpedoes, but they're getting more. They're more in these. Yeah, I didn't know either, M14. I was like, what? What's updating? I didn't even know. Oh, they changed the American pen. It's all pen legendary, not just Americans. It's gonna mean you're gonna be fighting cruisers. You're gonna be doing more against cruisers, basically. It's not a massive change. It's just a bit easier. You're penning 1 more millimeter for every HE shell now, essentially. Instead of more than it can be equal to. So if the thing has pen, say it can pen 32, like the raw pen is 32, Yeah, I know. I know, Tom. I know. So like, how it works is how pen used to be calculated. Again, that's why you use AP in the Rochester guys. That's just the first game, you know. It's just Baltimore. Baltimore does this sort of stuff. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, how it works is you have 203, for example. So 203 millimeter shells. You divide the caliber by 6 to get the raw pen. That's the raw HE pen. So it can pen 33.83, but the effective pen is 32. You take one off because that's how it used to work. Now you're saying now with the rework they changed it. The 203 is now pen 33 millimeters of armor. Yeah, ideally it would be Montpellier. Yeah, exactly. So now the 203 is pen 33 instead of 32. So yeah, so that's what's happening there. We're getting a little bit better now. So 152 is pen 25 or 26. So what you do is you do 152 divided by 6. It pens 25, not 26. The 152s before didn't pen 25. You do 152 divided by 6. You go take away 25.3 recurring. Then you take 1 off. So the 152s pen 24 millimeters of armor. Now they pen 25. Which is very nice on a lot of cruisers that are the low caliber cruisers. It means you're penning 25, which is very important because 25 is the nose of a lot of BBs, a lot of cruisers at the tier. 25. You think this makes Space German secondary commander better? That's a good point. The Germans already have quarter pen for most of their stuff, though. So I don't think he's very good. I haven't leveled him because he's probably the worst commander in the game, honestly. Of your battleship. So yeah, it doesn't really change anything. But you never know. Like, I mean, maybe I don't think it's useful. I could be wrong, but I really don't think it's bad. Yeah, Dallas will be stronger against all BBs. Yeah, exactly. It's going to make cruisers a little bit more powerful, which again wasn't really needed, but yeah, it's making the light cruisers more powerful. So like Kutuzov can pen 25 now. It's more against cruiser v cruiser. But Dallas had access to EOP anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. How is Rochester? Rochester is a little bit different from Baltimore. I'd say it's a training wheel Baltimore. So you don't have the radar, you have better AA, but everything else is worse. You have access to you've access to a smoke generator, 104 seconds, which isn't amazing, but it's just alright. If you compare it to like the Fletcher 104, I don't think this is good. No, it's not. You get an interesting smoke. It's not as good as the American smoke, but you do get it. Probably the same as Flint, I guess. Water build is not. They're working on it, but they haven't fixed it yet. They haven't decided on what the fix is going to be. For now, though, let's try the SAP on the Amalfi. Oh, yeah, no, the space German commander, yeah, John Luke pickup is. I'm sorry, in my opinion, he is literally useless. I would be happy to be proven wrong, but I don't think I am. By all means, please tell me otherwise. But there's no numbers that crosses that makes a difference. The 10% didn't make a difference before the HE buff rework of secondaries, and even after. There's no thresholds it passes. So yeah, it's kind of meh. Okay, so we got Tiger 59. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. Tiger is a really good boat, guys. If you don't know this, you can't even notice. Well, if you do the math, it doesn't actually work. Like there's no thresholds. The thresholds to pen in this game are 25. Well, like what's it called? It's like there's DD hulls, which I forget on the top of my head now. But if you go up from that, you've got 25, which is the plating of low tier BB hull noses and cruiser hulls and cruiser noses. Tiger is terrifying. What have we got? With SAP, let's load the SAP. So what's that? We got 25 millimeters, which is another one of the thresholds. You've got 30, which is a threshold, and you've got 32. And above 32, you've got 50. So there's no thresholds that you pen. So superstructure, you'll pretty much always pen that, assuming you can pen DDs. And then you've also got the battleship noses, which are either 25 or 32, depending on the tier. And then you've got finally 50, which is like the Russian decks, which you probably aren't going to pen, but you never know. Just these are the thresholds that you pass. So, 25, 30, 32, and then 30. So I don't rush in. I think about it, The 105, they got quarter pen, I think. Or they get 1/5 pen, actually. They get 1/5 back. So 105s, just real quick while we're not fighting anything now. They pen 21, which is ideal. And if they pen 10% more, then they're penning like there's nothing really the extra pen. So it's like 21 plus 2, really 23-ish. So like there's no margin they're penning. There's no next threshold, It won't increase pens. That's just how HE works. You don't get more pen. It's not like you do get more pen, but like it doesn't really buff anything because HE pen is just a flat number, regardless of angle, regardless of distance. You pen 23, you pen 23. That's how it goes. All the numbers are in my Discord, Tom. There's a lot of dangerous stuff here. That's kind of depressing, not gonna lie. Roma taking a pot shot at me. This is not good. Okay, let's smoke up here. Probably set to views there. I know there's no indicator, but it doesn't matter sometimes. AK. There we go. Now, Roma was actively targeting us. Okay, we got some decent damage there. It's 12k. I should have held a little bit more because he's probably going to shoot NC, but now that I've shot, he's 100% going to shoot me. Decent hits. He's only fired his front guns. Ow. Hold damage control that. You've got a lot of stuff chasing you, that's true. So we're going to come back and help him, but we need to get situated ourselves. He's honestly fine. Like, he could hold all that himself. That's how the Eugen works. It does perfectly fine at what it does because it has a shit ton of torpedoes and has great AP. So yeah, that's how you handle it. You basically stay there and you don't move anymore. You don't move anymore. Don't move out. Just stay where you are. If he stays where he is, he's doing fine. The Cleveland can't push him because the Cleveland doesn't have torpedoes, and you don't have as good sonar as you do on as you do on the Eugen. The Eugen's got really good sonar, so you'll see them coming before. My issue right now, though, is the Colorado is kind of scary, but you do have actually an icebreaker with the thing as well. Call it. Spotted. This is not good. I don't want to be spotted for too long because Georgia could really hurt us. There's Colorado shells coming in. Is that Colorado? That is Colorado shells, yeah. We duked it now, but it's not always the case. He's just waiting for it. He's really interested. He wants to get that badunk. I'm gonna wait till he fires. This is the correct play. Wait until he fires, then firing. He's not interested in us right now. We can shoot without getting spotted a bit now. Surprised we're still spotted. There we go. Prince Eugen, interesting. Amalfi's got really good AP if you really need to use it as much as you can. That being said, not that angle, but you kind of bounce with that. So now we can use the SAP, so we'll see how the SAP performs. Eugen using AP usually would be a good play. Now that was a nasty salvo with SAP, so that's really good. George is coming in. Has he got guns on me? Yes, he does. We're winning pretty hardcore right now. I know, it's been 2 years! Really, Georgia, huh?
Smoke screen set.
The reloads were already wrong enough. They're balanced around. The reload was already balanced around the H of the SAP, so there's no reason to add any more to it. But yeah, they really are afraid of SAP. So I don't really, that's what they're going to do that. See, 6 pains with really little damage, like 800 again. But this time it's tier 7. 0 points. Like, yeah, wasn't really much we could do there, really. 54 shell hits for 40k damage. Kind of sus. I don't like the 203 SAP. It's a little bit. It's just it doesn't do much damage. I don't think it does. 14-second reload is quite long. Like if you're going for like Mogami levels, Mogami's got really good reload. Mogami's got a long reload actually. It's like 12. See, it's like 14 seconds. I just don't really see it. I don't really see it. So let's try the reload build to focus on Membelli. And Membelli focuses or takes read at 14.5, 14.6. You'd think. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's because I'm running refill station. Yeah. This would give us an extra smoke, extra heal, and all that. It's quite nice. What is Riga's reload? That's a good point. Riga's reload's longer than this, shorter than this, I think. Yeah, Riga's even shorter. 11.5 on Riga. Oh, I'm running a pretty heavy reload focus though. Let's just put Kedrov on. See stock reload. Yeah, no, 13.6 stock, which is still better. Because if you're going to compare stock to stock, let's just put on Luigi. There's no buffs there. 15.4, yeah, so that thing is the longest reload of anything, but the SAP is only 5.2. So if you get a pen with SAP, you should be doing 5.2 times 0.33, 33%, 1.1716. Yeah, I think the Hitchi's better, Tiger, I agree. So you should be doing 1,716. So 1716 SAP pen shoot on unsaturated. So it should be that, but we could try it again, and you'll tell me, and you see. I don't think it's gonna be the same. This next time we'll do the. Afraid of dumb DDs getting blown up instantly? I mean, a Battleship firing HE does that perfectly fine. So, it's like... And so do the freaking, what do you call it? It's the British cruisers do that perfectly fine. That obliterating destroyers. Everyone asked for SAP. It's here. No reason to complain anymore. Yeah, fine. True. True be that. The SAP is here, finally. I'm grateful it happened, you know? By all means, I'm allowed to moan if I don't like the SAP, but yeah, I will complain if I want to complain, but I'm grateful at it. That's the end of the day, I'm grateful it's at it. That is 100% true.
General quarters.
There we go. But yeah, it's good. I mean, it's nice to have it finally. It really is nice to have it finally. I just wish the 203s would do their actual pain damage, you know? So I want to try and hit one ship, and I want to get one pain, and I hit a really good part of the ship, and that's how we're going to test it. There's a lot of DDs here, though, so we'll see. You can't play till... Yeah, no worries. No worries. So we're going to help the two destroyers out, because if these destroyers do well, the rest of our team will do really well. So I'm pretty confident about supporting these guys. It's not about the damage, it's about supporting your team and doing as much as you can. We would like to shoot that man, but he's fighting a Jarvis, so he should lose that. But you never know. Should, would, could. These guys.
I need your support. Capture that area.
Wish more people do actually get into the caps here. The gun reload, they kind of need SAP, honestly. So this Amalfi's not been shot, chat. So we'll see how... We can't see where it hits, though. It's a bit unfortunate. 6 pains for 8506. Someone remember that real quick, chat? Someone remember that? 6 for 806. That's a decent salvo, okay? Let's do that again. Five pains for much less damage. Already one salvo win, and he's taking lunch. Yeah. 6 for 586, and then 12 for what? What was the next shot again? The next shot, very next shot. No one else has touched it except us. No, we can't because the torpedo's done it. DD hits is good. Oh no. What are you doing, Paolo? What are you doing, Paolo? Doesn't SAP make ships oversaturate easily? No, it's not supposed to do that though. That's the bug. That's the bug we're discussing here. As far as I know, it's not supposed to do that. That was one nice salvo, and then... Like, you see if you're watching the salvos, some of it just doesn't make sense. The DDs is fine. The DDs just get ruined. But, yeah. The SAS is sus. The SAP is sus. So the first one was 6 for 8506, okay? And if someone rewinds the stream real quick, you can see the next 6 shots, they did not do much. That is to say the least. They did not do much.
Smoke generator started.
Now, we should hit with this section here, which is probably the least saturated, though the Maggie is pretty darn black. 5 pains for that damage. Where are your mods? I don't need any mods right now, but yeah. Thank you, though. Nice for popping in again, Lush.
Smoke screen set.
Fortunately, everyone is nice and lovely here. So I am in no need of mods right now. But I appreciate you. I thank you for stopping by. If you can stay, it'd be great. If you don't want to stay, that's on you. But I appreciate you popping by. We've got some wonderful people in the chat. Is that a peace thing? Wow. That pissed off Lush chat. It's not good. But oh well. Let's see. Yeah, see, like 47 shell hits with 42k damage. So we're doing, on average, less than 1k per salvo, per shell. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So that's 3,000. Yeah, 3.5 for 8,000. See, that's like that's 2 salvos, man. 2 salvos. The first shot was Thamjiggy 8506, and the next shot was 3.5. Thank you very much, Tom. Your chat indeed. Summers could win that. It really is up to player skill for that one. Summers can just torp the His and Yang. His and Yang can't torp the Summers. I'm going to try and help out though, of course, because it's my team. The 3 shells in Palo did no damage. I think we hit modules though. Modules are a little bit different. Yeah, but Colbert kind of eats damage anyway. That was a really bad shot. He's slowed right down now. Man, Summers is I don't know, it's a tough fight either way. No, it's the same. It does look a bit different, but it is the same. I did test it. I did test out the dispersion. The SAP dispersion is the same. I don't know why, but maybe it's because you can see it more clearly with the tracers. But yeah, Italian SAP is the same accuracy. Yeah, SAP indeed does that to expose it else. Yeah, and the Marco Polo can pay in 10 like something like 100 plus SAP. Numbers are in the Discord if you're really interested to know. It's a little bit over 100 basically. Fire some more SAP. See, that was 1 pen for the correct damage. That was the correct SAP working as intended here. So that was 5 for a decent chunk as well. And this is him has been fighting. Like he's been fighting, so any saturation, it's probably from anyone else, but he didn't have saturation damage there. So we had normal damage there. So that's in case for that. Oh no, Tiger, that's a little bit. Yeah, there's no need to be. People make mistakes, you know. It's very easy to get death struck in the Colbert. I'm pretty sure we've all been death struck once or twice, you know. Well, that was a bad torpedo salvo. Like he's not going to go down there. He's going to go through that rock there. But no, like honestly, I wouldn't. Yeah, Colbert getting ruined by SAP. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Difficult angle against, it hurts. So yeah, I wouldn't give him too much crap. Now if I die to this Leon, give me some crap. I should bounce this. He got 1 pay off me. Yeah. Yeah. Alaska just doesn't give a crap about your armor. You can bounce a freaking you can bounce a Montana AP shell right straight from your nose, but Alaska says otherwise. Alaska's just built different. Again, but it's fine, you know. Again, Tiger, like you see, people make mistakes. That's how we get good games. Like how I get dev strikes in this game is because people mess up, or I get like a lucky salvo, or again, you don't. If you're fighting constantly good players, the game gets much more tiresome and bothersome. it's nice to fight some bad players too, because it does help. It makes you feel better. It's nothing, barely anything's more satisfying than getting a nice juicy death strike on somebody, you know, or carrying a game where you're up against other players, but you've got better skill than those players, and you've outplayed them, you know. So beating these people, you need potatoes for fun. Yeah, exactly. You need both good and bad players. So that's just how it goes. Complaining about the bad players all the time, that's not going to help you. They're not going to get better from you complaining at them. They're not going to get better from, you know, if they're going to tell them what they did wrong. Well, it does help, but like, yeah, this is why I make guides. It helps a wee bit, you know. If you're interested, you see someone who's just clearly misplaying a lot, send them here. That's the point of my channel, at least. That was the point of it. I was going to play Burgonia. I do like Burgonia. I really like Burgonia. But I do need to play the DDs, don't I? So we get 2 boosters now. Look at that. Okay, chat. What do you want to see? Do you want to see the Colbert with the rework? Or do you want to see Burgonia? That's the question, chat. What do you want to see? Colbert or Burgonia? It's up to you guys, because I haven't released my Burgonia Masterclass because I haven't got my audio recording properly. Colbert, fantastic. Okay. Colbert, okay. I'll do Colbert then. Colbert, okay. Colbert it is. Now, 2 real boosters now, so we'll have to see. Do we be running Sims in this build? We're not running Sims in this build. We'll be fine. Tony's like, Oleg it up. Tony. You get slightly worse torps. I mean, they're basically slightly slower, a bit more long reloads, a bit less damage, but yeah. The mighty Oleg. Oleg indeed is powerful. More for the reload speed in there, but the damage was fine in my opinion. Yeah, the damage the French TDs do is really high for the torpedoes. It is really high, so a wee bit of a nerf is nice, honestly, because they're a little bit more of just like the Colbert is the YOLO machine of the legendary tier. It's pretty annoying seeing a Colbert point blank range because you know you're gonna die because you have freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know you got an absolute like 4 sets of torpedoes and they all hit like an absolute truck as well. It's not like a Venom where you know they do barely any damage. It's pretty hard hitting, and you know the YOLO Emilio is built for that. That's just 4, but you don't. Colbert does that way too good, honestly. Colbert's meant to be a gunboat with torpedoes as well, which is nice, but oh, excuse me, it's meant to be a gunboat. That's why they're trying to make it that way. Oh my goodness, I get hiccups now. Oh, we need the French commander. Here we go. Here we get 3, 6, 12 torps. Yeah, 12 torps is a lot for a destroyer at 1E1 times. You can just go boom, boom, and look at their angles as well. I can torp someone at that distance. Like look at the position of the ship. It's really basic. It's almost by 1. It's really good as torpedoes go. Very potent. Now they've got another Colbert, a Mino and Desmomes, so we gotta be Desmomes. We gotta be very careful. So yeah, we're working as we go. Rigamo? Oh man, I can't wait for Rigamo either. Rigamo's gonna be so nice. Rigamo is gonna be spicy. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Turn that down if you can hear that. Oh, what do you use it for inspirations in Colbert? Colbert, I kind of run like a Torp-esque, kind of a Torp build in Colbert, but it's kind of a mix. So, at Des Moines. Okay, so now we can't push this side. We gotta be very careful. Des Moines and Mogador, we run the fuck away from. Yeah, we run away. We run away very fast. Ah! Oh, that radar is annoying. We're running the crap away. I don't know. Problem's not very resolute right now. It's pretty scary. Like, Summoner is terrifying because it's a better gearing. We've got Des Moines coming in. We've got Marlborough. That's a lot of death. That is not much to go on. If he decides to push you, we'll kill him, but I don't think he's going to push me. We've lost a lot of health and really not going to help us out for a gunfight. Do what we can, though. Pretty Yugamo needing help. Let's help him out. Let's boost her. Yugamo got in gun by Colbert.
Problème résolu, chef.
Destroyer ennemi coulé.
They really wanted me dead. We got the Colbert, but the Summoner helping out and the GK and everything. It's not a healthy trade, but we got the trade at least. The Des Moines start was just so crippling. Yeah, I mean, this Shimakaze's capping their base and they're not doing anything about it. What is this? What is this? If I was this Yamato, I'd be steaming into that cap. He's going for it. GK's kind of turning in. Mino's running away from a destroyer. Interesting. Marbra is doing things. Honestly, I mean, the Yamato is the only one that's saving the day right now. The battleships are our battleships are so far back. I don't think we can do anything really. If this Yamato collapse are their Yamato, their Calamity Yamato collapse right there. He needs to push forward here and get rid of that Yamato. I know there's a summoner present or Shima, but he needs to get something done with it. Shooting the Marba with pretty shotgunny dispersion. If this man doesn't leave the cap, we've got some good chances here. But I think he's going to have to leave now. Yeah, there's too many battleships supporting. The battleships got there in time, unfortunate. But hey, that's some good time spent in that cap, and that is really going to cut down points for the enemy team. And they know that the battleships have to push in, so the damage done is quite extreme. This torpedo looks... No. I thought it looked good, but apparently not. We got spotted, that's unfortunate. GK Hydro potentially. Could he still run? What the hell is he spotted? Oh, the DD. DD spotting him. The Shima's dead, I think. He's no longer spotted. I'm surprised that didn't kill the Marbra. Shima looks really good, actually. Yamato clipped in. This is good. Yamato 1 to 10 to push up a little bit. There's that summoner who's being quite annoying, honestly. Summoner torps are not quite gearing in terms of infinite range, but they're pretty nasty in range. GK does have a 6km Hydro, so he could potentially be spotted by that. Yeah, he's spotted by the Hydro. He's spotted by the GK Hydro, which means he's probably dead. There's just so much focus fire. The enemy team really did a great job at shooting their destroyers, shooting our DDs. Yugumo was just being gunned down by the Club Air, and even the GK took a pot shot at me, and that was just enough to finish me off. He's just trying to fire torps before he dies, but I don't think he'll have a chance. Oh no, he's firing guns. I think he's already fired his torps. He's got a long reload, and he's dead, unfortunately. Whether we win this is pretty sus. I don't actually know, but we're not going to stay right to find out. We're in Alaska, firing HE. Okay, we'll back out. We'll go off to the Fantask and we'll see what we can do. We don't have Mogador, unfortunately, but we can run with what we got, you know. So, inspirations are Eric Bay and Vladimir for incoming damage. It does help, I feel. So running contact is imminent, not subsurface, just purely because I don't like to I don't like to nerf my main battery guns for the French. Looking at me now, just for the base concealment, this is going to get fixed, so I'm not really interested. Torpedo Safari does help. The main battery range is not too much of a problem. It's just the range of the torpedoes really does help. Running smoke in the water, even though they don't have smoke, just because I don't want to run this, because I don't want to nerf my main battery shell gripping. I prefer to have my main batteries to be accurate, because they kind of need to be when you're running it right fast. Unstoppable, almost required, is pretty much needed for most DDs. So yeah, we're going to run the Fantask here. We've got 2 reload boosters in it again, just like we saw with the Club Air. Hopefully we can get something good out of it, not be focused by Des Moines and all sorts of stuff, you know. So yeah, mess around. Alright, it's a trap in domination. Fighting another Yugumo, oddly enough, but not fighting another Fantask. Neptune's kind of scary. It's a Neptune. Mains is kind of scary. Marbra is one thing. Marbra, I'm not a fan of Marbra, but Marbra is very good at killing destroyers. Very potent at that. The 152s in Ragnar? Wow. But Drew gets the British AP, which is really nice. Really potent, especially on DDs. Yeah, I do like the change. I like the change for the French GDs. It's quite nice. I didn't really see it though. Like the fact that I can use a booster and not really worry about it, because usually before you use that booster, I'm like, oh no, I've used the booster. Now I can't win gunfights against other things as much or as like guaranteed, you know. Yugumo, if it's a lightning, which it probably is, because that's probably the worst thing I could possibly fight. I need to be very careful. Because if I'm fighting a lightning, I'm just dead, because lightning can just sonar me and ruin me. I've got to rush him though, but at the same time, lightning's pretty nasty in the gunboat. Plus the Turtles isn't great at these things either. But the aiming systems help you turn your turrets a bit better, your torpedo tubes, which is really nice. Looks like a fair amount of them going there, but the mains is over there. If we can avoid where the mains is at, that would be great. Good thing about having less range as a DD is when you're firing, you're not as spotted as much. That being said, usually when you are firing, you're like, you're shooting something that is within your range, so you're spotted anyway. But when you go dark, after you kill said thing, you can go dark quicker because you've got less range, which is nice. So having more ranges can be detrimental in DDs. Oh, we've got somebody on our tail here. Oh, it's the Yugumo. Interesting. Oh no, it's not. It's the Neptune. Shiver me timbers. We're dead.
Alle Stationen, Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren.
Ooh, Neptune's scared. Let's get away. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. You can have this cap. That's perfectly fine. You can take the cap. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't dev strike me, not gonna lie. He kind of deserved it. Good catch. The fuck? How the fuck are they hitting me? Really, huh? How the fudge is he hitting me from there? That is incredibly sus. Holy crap. There is no way on earth that he knew where I was there. Like, I was in the vicinity, but how is he getting such accurate blind fires? What the hell? That is incredibly sus. I'm sorry. That is incredibly sus. If you're stream sniping, sir, that is, I'm not happy with that. Holy crap. I mean, the Neptune play was really good. I like the Neptune play. Chicken nugget, hello. But I think that's a little bit sus there. Like, the HE shells, that is definitely sus. Holy crap. Like, the Neptune play, that could have been, but honestly, I know the guy, so maybe, but, like, at the same time, that was good. That was good play by him. But, oh, we've AP loaded, crap. We don't have time to switch right now. You gonna beat yourselves? We're gonna straight up die here. Here we are. Yeah, we lost too much health. Yeah. Oh man, that's a little bit sus. The HE shells coming in when I wasn't spotted. You didn't know where it was. Yes, hello, Chicken Nugget Gaming. Hello. Morning, David Jones. Yeah, that was very sus. And that was incredible sus. But oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Unfortunately, this is probably a loss. You never know though, but yeah. Yugumo should be really down for the count. Like, he's got a Kronstadt, a Bismarck, and a Marlborough potentially shooting at him. That's very sussy, indeed. That Yugumo has probably killed a Kronstadt. That's 2 torpedoes. Unless he backs up to a third one. Yeah, that's gonna kill him. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to Italian cruisers. We tried the French, but for some reason they love to focus me right now. No, I'm not gonna do Gorizia. Already go Gorizia. I kind of like do another Malfi. Actually, no. Let's try the tier 4 because this thing is really bad. Like this thing, the Monte Carajoli is pretty darn bad. You add more time to the reload? Oh my god, look at the reload. It's already 13 seconds. Holy crap. You only have like 8 guns, man. Oh man. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yes, we know his updates are Mr. Chicken Nugget. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm not sure how the Monty's gonna be, but the HE was pretty lackluster. The AP is pretty bad on this thing. It's a pretty bad boat for the Italian cruisers. It's probably the worst one. So the Guisano is wonderful, and this thing is just an upgraded, a worse Guisano. Like you may think I'm wrong, but no, it's literally a worse Guisano. So they give all the tech trees that sap here, Davey. You can see I've got 70 armor piercing now. It adds on to our reload though by basically a second and a bit, or a second, which isn't great because the reload has already been balanced around sap, so they give it a longer reload though, which isn't great. The 203 sap is a little bit sus, so we'll have to see. The low caliber sap seems fine though. So we're getting that. We're getting the Rochester, which we just think of it as a training wheel Baltimore. It's worse in every way except it gets much better AA and a smoke instead of a radar, and you don't have access to a heal unless you opt out your smoke. So, training wheel Baltimore. That is how I'd word that one. Agincourt. Oh, we got Davy Jones in the Congo, in the Peter Valicki against us. Look at him go. So we're trying out and seeing how effective the sap is, really. That's our goal. Oh, Davy's away from us, that's fine. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do stuff. Agincourt should take some serious... Oh, it's fine. You won't hurt me much? Uh-huh. Let's pop a smoke here. It's too risky right now. At least we can potentially murder destroyers. Oh, that's a decent salvo. 2k. Didn't expect the shatters. Oh yeah, they changed the Vanguard too, didn't they? Vanguard got a pen buff. Pen's more of his HE. If you're firing HE, it'll hit me better, yeah. That's all they did. They buffed his HE pen. So it'll 100% pen more. It's a pretty sizable buff, I think. Maybe I'm overestimating how fast the New York is. Ooh, apparently not. It's not bad. Honestly, not bad. Now we can use the sap on the Emil. That'll be pretty spicy to see, honestly. We're giving him broadside right now, but see how it goes. HE right now. Broke a gun. That's nice. He's giving the broadside now. Let's see what he's got loaded. Still HE, okay, so we can turn that. I reckon we can Citadel the Emil, but he has got a space Citadel, which means it's not exposed. So we probably can't Citadel him. But the sap will do plenty. 635 for a sap. No, we were doing much, honestly. He did switch to AP. Five pens for really not much damage again. Is this still 3? I think this is still low caliber, like 150. With a monster reload. 635. I don't think 635 is the unsaturated result. If he turns away, he's gonna beat himself. Alright, he didn't care. The Emil Bertin is still cracked. Five pens, really gaining not much damage. Like, I'm expecting the SAP to really smack. It's just not doing it though. AP could hurt. I thought I would kill him, honestly. Was surprised it didn't. Very surprised. This should 100% kill him. We've got good coverage, he's not angled enough for SAP. This should straight up kill him. No, we only landed 3 hits though. Like, I feel I'm losing these fights. Like, I feel if these guys were better, I'd be losing this fight. No offense to this Emil, I think he's playing okay, but... Look at that! The damage is so minimal. This man should have died ages ago. No, he's dead now. There's no denying it now. He just shattered on an Emil. What the hell, man? Alright, surely dead now. 173. Now, he's got torpedoes. You gotta remember that. So we're kind of pushing into this. I don't want to, but we don't have a choice. Like, that took way too long. Agincourt being there is kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. There's the torpedoes, okay, we're fine. Yeah, it's either bugged again or missing. I think it's bugged though. I could be wrong. Unless there's some saturation mechanic I'm unaware of, I think it's just straight up bugged. I don't think this is heavy cruiser though. I think this is low caliber. The team is just gone. Well, work with what we got. We got some damage at least. But the Duke is good though. Like, the Duke's SAP is fine. So, I don't know.
Generatore di fumo avviato. Caccia di ritorno. Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
Agincourt's got a massively long reload.
Allarme incendio.
Secondary is gonna kill me though.
La corazzata nemica sta colando a picco.
Did what we could. Goretzka is great as well. Goretzka is wonderful, but yeah. Yeah, Agincourt are best secondaries for quite some time, like tier 3 and above. I got him, yeah, but it's just, yeah. I feel the Emil Bertin should have went down there. I don't understand why he didn't. Like, he should have got down much easier. I want to see where I shattered. Let's just see. So, alright, let's just check my Discord real quick. So according to my Discord information, which is correct, I'm almost guaranteed it's correct. It's actually not. It's been confirmed. So 152's pen 41. Okay, so I believe these are 41. So back out this one. You decide to leave me alone and take the Iron Duke? Yeah, they're 152s. So you can paint with a SAP 41 millimeters of armor. Okay. Yeah, I know the Beals quoted in that regard, but let's just take a look. 41. So what part of the boat am I bouncing? What am I shattering on? There isn't anything in the boat that is 41. So how am I getting a shatter? Bounces. By all means bounces, but how am I getting a shatter? Am I passing through that 13 plates and then hitting the Citadel? Which is 13? How am I getting a shatter? Even the guns don't have the armor. So that pain's 41. So where am I getting a shatter? I don't understand that one. How is it shattering on a boat that doesn't even have 41? If the boat was if that was at a flat angle, I would paint that. I don't understand that one. Like, I'm not saying because I can paint that, I'll always paint that. But what I'm saying is, if it's at an angle, yeah, I don't overmatch. Nothing but overmatch. So if this thing's by on, I'll bounce the sap. But if I broadside on, which it was, I shouldn't be getting shatters. It should be impossible to get a shatter on the Emile Bertin. So a little bit sus, not gonna lie. I don't understand that one. It shouldn't be shattering on a boat that literally does not have the armor to be shattering shells. A shell is shattered when it reaches an armor thickness that it cannot penetrate. So, excuse me, it can be multiple different things. So, if you've got, say you have 100 millimeters of penetration, it can pen this bit here, but if there's something else behind it that is 40, that's 110, so it won't be able to shatter. It will shatter. So it'll pen this bit and then pen the rest of it. The Citadel so doesn't make a difference, but you know what I mean? Like, if this wee bit here, see this wee bit here? See this wee bit here? Say this bit was 50, and I just see internal here is, just take everything off real quick. Yeah, we did lose that one, didn't we? Top spot, of course, but yeah, no. No. We won the Colbert game, really? Wow. Very good. Very well played, but you guys. Very well played, you guys. We lost the Fantastic game. Yeah, he did really well. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Z23 tried. Just couldn't get rid of the Yugamo. Yugamo just was spotted and no one shot him. I would have dealt with him, but I lost so much health with that Neptune surprise. But like, yeah, this Citadel here. So say this was 13, which it is 13. Say I had 14 millimeters of pen, I would pen that. But if I had 12 millimeters of pen, I would shatter that. That's how it works. Okay? But if I added on this bit here, I now need a combined armor thickness of 13 plus 13. So I need 26. Now, another factor as well, if it's at a slight angle, you have an angle of incidence where you pen a bit more. It counts for more. So this angled plate here counts for 14 millimeters of pen, for example. Okay? So there's a chance that could happen, but the angle I don't think was extreme enough to be shattering. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but then again, Hmm. Doesn't distance, shelf weight, velocity also play a part? Usually, that is with AP, but with SAP, it's kind of like a flat number. I believe with SAP it's a flat number. I could be wrong by that, but I think with SAP it's a flat number. Like HE, you pay in a certain thickness of armor. HE doesn't give a crap about shell weight, velocity, distance. It's all nothing for SAP, nothing for HE. For SAP, I believe it's the same. I could be wrong though. AP has tons of different checks to go through, but SAP is different. SAP is a little bit more. It explodes on contact. SAP. Yeah, he was 4K away. Again, like, yeah. The SAP is sus. Again. What a wonderful name, sir. I love you. Poopy Chow. Poopy Chow. Wonderful name. I like that. Just because it says Poopy. I just, it's fun. But yeah, I get what you're saying, OC Doc, but that's AP stuff. SAP is different. SAP is weird and wonderful. Oh, I should really play the Rochester. I'm just having my fun with the Italian cruisers. I'll play the Rochester there again. We did a pretty good first game. It was 3K the first game, so I'll play another one soon. Oh, we got Mr. Poopy on our side. Oh hell yeah, bro! Let's go. Got some poopy on our side. Na 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 na. Should we fire tarps? I'll fire them. I don't think we're going to use them immediately, so might as well send them somewhere. This is usually quite a big stalemate here. The DD's here, stays here, will not push out here, just stays there or stays there. We've got battleships up north, that region, this region. It's very rare people push out from this. They usually push out from the north there. So we'll see. We'll see. Poltava, Scharnhorst, Nelson, Richelieu. Richelieu's terrifying. Poltava can be scary, but it's okay. Scharnhorst is not that bad. Richelieu's probably the scariest. Full reverse Richelieu though. Ugh. Oh, York goes out. I've avoided getting the Alabama, but I got a current chance. Must see what it is. I don't know why you avoided getting Alabama. Holy crap. Didn't even Blade tell you how good the Alabama is? The Alabama is so good, man. I don't understand why you, avoided it. It's such a good bow. It's my first global XP bow, and I don't regret it. The Alabama is the essence of laser accuracy. If you mess up a shot in Alabama, that's on you. That's not on the bow. That is 100% on you, sir. You're doing 5K. That's pretty nice. Any more would have just all hit the island. Yeah, we didn't get anything done. Unfortunate. Now, heading on Alcajal would be pretty good. Radar from Alcajal doesn't make a difference because no one can shoot us. Maybe the Nelson can, but I don't think. Don't think he's interested in us right now. It's probably the destroyer. So that was a nice salvo, and then we'll find out what happens soon. Yeah, Nelson did get pot shot there. Not a fan of it, but hey, he'll do. We've got a cap though, that's really what's important. I want to push into here, but it's just too risky right now. There's too many destroyers about. But it's more the Poltava and, everything else. So let's see. 203 sap pains. 55. 203 pains 55, so we should be doing some reasonable work. So yeah, SAP, Italian 203 SAP can indeed pen Russian decks. So you can get some really good stuff. Even though the Poltava's 25 deck. So we should be doing some serious work on this man. When he's running away like that, no, probably not. I want to move, but probably can move. I'm getting good stuff there. Shatters is understandable because we're kind of hitting the actual belt, and we will 100% shatter off that belt. Those are reasonable shatters. There's no way Alcatraz can do that. Like, no way. We're gonna run away though. We're still spotted by destroyers.
Generatore di fumo avviato. Caccia in volo.
Ich schulde Ihnen was.
Gotta go ask Missouri, or should I wait for more steel ships if they ever come? I would wait. You can always. It's better. You know how long it takes up to save up 30k steel. You know, it's not exactly a quick thing. I would wait. I don't think the Missouri's worth it. As a lot of people call it misery. You know, I just don't think it's worth it. That's a virtual do. It's pretty scary. But that's just my opinion. End of the day, it's up to you. It's your steel, and it's a big decision to make. I wouldn't buy it. I would wait for the next steel ship. God knows how long that will be, but until that point, save up your steel. We almost got the Kaggle. That's kind of funny. Oh, we duked us.
Caccia torpediniere nemico volato a picco.
We torped C-23. Z-35, sorry. Same thing, essentially. Okay, so we got this here. Now we just need to move out and do some other stuff. Because, like, staying there, just being constantly harassed by, we can't shoot. The Italian arcs are so flat, you're not going to get that. Staying there and doing almost nothing is not going to yield us anything really good. Fire some sap at the Okachoff. Miss completely, because we're the Chad gamer. High tier moment? Yeah, potentially. That was a tier 6, you know. Sorry. But that was pushing in bit 1. The cool thing about SAP is just the pen angles are so extreme, you're essentially getting pens anyway. Plus we're hitting a little bit of superstructure. We did mostly bounce though in Shatter, but you're still getting some results. That's really what's important there. That being said, is that more potent than HE? Probably not, because you'll still be getting that pen damage. It's 2 or 3. These are big. These are big caliber. These are big cruiser guns. These will pen 32 no problem, which is the threshold you need to pass there. But the question is, you're off to the hospital, sir? No worries, sir. Hope everything goes well. Hope you have a wonderful time, sir. Well, obviously, you know, hospital, but like, oh, she the best, sir. Have a wonderful time, man. Or hope everything was good. Don't mind me just being nervous and can't say anything. But yes, have a wonderful time, mate. If anyone can. See, 520. I mean, I think he's got superstructure problems. The boat's not that dark, though. See there? I don't really see much superstructure damage. I don't really see much saturation issues, is what I'm trying to say. This should kill him. He's got less than 5k, and that's a really good salvo. No? Now he's interested in us, you can see. Never mind. Now, these are the destroyers. Destroyers or Sharn horses targeting us here.
La nostra vittoria è vicina.
Victory is close. Okay, we've got Fletcher, we have Kagero, and Sharni Patarni. I have a Ruling Smoke ready as well, which is really nice. So if Sharni's interested, I'll 100% do that fight. I'll do the I'll do that fight, sonny boy Jim. Let's see.
Caccia in volo. Generatore di fumo avviato.
I can't fire right now, because if I do, then I get spotted by smoke firing penalty.
Siluri a babordo.
Now we'll get spotted. Yeah.
Siluri a babordo.
Richelieu is also present, that's kind of scary, not gonna lie. Richelieu is probably shooting. Yep. Oops. This is fine. Oh, yeah. Richelieu hurts. Charnos is dead, though. What? Boy, your saturation, sonny boy. You're supposed to be saturated, sir. Oh god, this could hurt. This could hurt. Angle, 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 angle. Ow. Yep, Richelieu hurts. I figured that one. Figured out that Richelieu hurts. Don't know why I gave it away, but yeah, it hurts.
Problema risolto, signore.
Man, Richelieu's so damn strong. It's okay though. Whew. Did decently. We did decently. The Italian DDs could be very nice. Apparently none of them are very good though, but I really hope they'll be nice. This just sounds right to me. Honestly, a Montpellier build would probably be better, like a full AA build. So let's see, running this to fly zone, igniter. It's more of a HE focus though. Probably. I probably would use Montpellier, but I don't really like building for AA. I use that for my Worcester, and pretty much that's it. And obviously Montpellier because it's the commander of choice. But besides that, that's really it. Apparently, the next line could be Pan-Asian cruisers and Italian DDs. Yeah, I think the Italian DDs could be really nice. I'm not sure. HE better against BB. HE's better against everything except the DDs because the SAP is just so crippling on destroyers. Against cruisers, HE will do more. Again, well, depends. It depends. It really is depends. SAP is very good too, and it's just I don't know. It's whether they get the saturation fixed or if there's still a present issue of that. It's whether it's how they want it or the SAP is still presenting problems, because I think the SAP is still presenting problems. Trade rooms came out, we'd be able to find that out, but you know, no trade rooms. So the cool thing about this roster is it gets smokescreen. That's really the best thing about it. It gets smokescreen, gets better AA at the cost of detect. It actually has a lot more detectability, which is really not good. But it is a kind of balancing set because it has a smoke. You know, you can either have the smoke or you can have a heal and lose out your smoke. The camera looks clean. Yeah, it's quite nice. The American flag on the thing is quite nice to touch. For those that are patriotic towards the Americas. See, what I can do right now is I can get out smoke. Unfortunately, though, no radar. That is a big unfortunate. But hey, work with what we've got. Now we can pop a smoke here now because they're going to be spawning for us.
Smoke generator started.
Now we can fire like this. Obviously, the rodent is about 1, so we're going to fire some HE after our first initial salvo. Now we're going to fire some AP because he's presenting a broadside. That's pretty nice though. Would have bought it for Smoke Raider, yeah. Probably would have been better with Smoke Raider. Again, but would it be overpowered? Probably. I think this is really well balanced, and I like that. Yeah, I think the SAP reload is a little bit extreme. But, you know, they're tech trees, so. You may think, but Monk, AP is... This is that's what, it's AP. God damn it. Now, if I had radar, I would be very good cheat right now. Now, we're actually spotted here, even though we're in the smoke, because Odin is so close. And that is why we use... Good morning, Medieval Miss. Good morning, chat. Yeah, dear God, the smoke firing penalty is 9 km, chat. 9 km. They are heavy cruiser guns, but at the same time, Baltimore doesn't have this problem for some odd reason. No, this is not smoke firing. We're fine. We're 9 km. It's fine. We don't actually need to though hide though, because we're a heavy cruiser. We've got 27. Like, we don't actually need to hide from Odin. Odin's not a threat to us, at least, you know, at range. Kansas is absolutely terrifying to us. Yeah, and we don't have a heal, chat. We have no heal. We don't have a heal tool. We don't have anything until 45 seconds. So pretty scary. Pretty scary. Did what we could. At this range, going broadside is probably a dumb idea. But if we could just not shoot, maybe we can hold out. Shots are coming in. We're reversing here. It's just called the Acceleration Duke. By the time he fires again, probably I can fire our guns real quick. Now, he may be looking at us again here, but we don't mind. We can pop a smoke. The only hope right now is that they can help us out.
Smoke generator started.
Now we can spam this pure Kansas with AP. With HE, sorry. HE right now. The AP will come. So yeah, Rochester is essentially the selfish Baltimore. Because radar is kind of a team tool, whereas smoke is Odin's torpedoing the Kansas. At this health though, I don't think Kansas will die to a torpedo salvo. No, there we go. Yeah, Kansas is correct. He's probably not happy with us right now. This should kill him. That being said, yeah, Odin just gets him anyway. The torpedo yellow rush wasn't needed. There was no need for that. But yeah, the A on it is indeed nice. I agree in that one. Let's see. Like, we've done sizable damage there. 74k with a couple ships. We've only fought like 3 ships. We got the Odin, the Kansas, and the Suzuya. We did absolutely ruin that Suzuya. But again, it's Baltimore. It's just what it does. Baltimore is an incredibly good ship, and I would say the Rochester is a very good ship, but I'd say the Baltimore is just better, in my opinion. Unless you want AA and a smoke screen, and you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of the stats for it, then I wouldn't say this thing is as good as the Baltimore. Baltimore just is on steroids, really.
Our victory is in sight.
There's no harm in firing. There is no harm. We do have radar, of course, so we could just use sonar. The cooldown for the smoke is actually not bad. It seems like it's actually longer than I think it is, because remember I've only used 2 smokes. I think it's the best tier for tier 7 heavy cruisers, especially for that flat range damage, no short mid range. In terms of cruisers, potentially, but Montpellier is probably up there. It might be the best A. I don't know. I think Cleveland's really good though. Or Montpellier. It's the only ones I'm thinking that could rival it. I mean, it's a good boat, but Baltimore's a good boat. Yeah. Why invest in this thing, which costs a lot of money? Because tier 7 premiums cost a lot of money. I mean, it's a campaign though, so it's not bad, I guess. Same as Baltimore, the Vega Jones, about 10 seconds. The reload is about the same. That Benson's really squirrely, isn't he? I think that's going to fall short, but you never know. No. It's a really slow game for some odd reason. Like, the game's over, but they're still going on and on and on. Seaton pushes through there, we just switched AP and such the other crap out of him. But, again, that's if he does it. Okay, looks like he's going for it. Will he survive that long, though? Heinrich is on death's bed. Maggie's healthy-ish. Oh, he got torped. Pure thing. Cheshire would be king. So, this is the power of Baltimore AP, which is essentially Rochester AP as well. It's pretty darn brutal. At this range, it's devastating. But he's devastating too, not gonna lie. Shouldn't have been angled, should have been bow on. But oh well. GG's to him. A Maggie secondaries probably would kill him if they were AP. But they changed that to all HE now. Maggie secondaries would 100% kill him. This man, he's on a mission. Holy crap. I think I threw the game here. That Zeton is on a mission, man. The hell, man. Georgia, come on. Take him out. Georgia's shells incoming. Freedom. Express Trivoli. Express? What? He missed him. 11 km. In a Georgia. He must have missed him. I don't see how any other way could happen. That Zeton, man, is the Chad of Zetons. The Chad Zeton. Indeed. Holy crap, man.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Did he even hit the DD? Now he's sailing in a straight line. The torpedoes are coming right here. Right here. These are that's when he'll see the torpedoes. So if he turns out or turns in, good. But if he doesn't, yeah. Torpedoes are right here. He's got a shot coming in. He got him. He just needs to kill the Zeton now. Lady Luck has spoken. That Zeton is the Chad Zeton, you know. So to win this, the Georgia needs to kill the Zeton. They're up in points by a good margin. 4 minutes left. If they take the A cap, they will win. Zeton is faster than... Well, no, it's not actually. With a Georgia, the speed boost is faster than Zeton. Georgia is, I believe, the fastest. Maybe Champagne is different, but Georgia is very quick. So the question is, what will Zeton do? Now, Zetan's best play is to torp and run. Just literally run away. Taking this cap, if he can get it, if he can steal the cap, great. If he can't, run away. So his play would be to simply run off to the sunset. But if he stays there and Georgia sees him and Georgia blabs him, game over. You know? But right now, we have the points lead, but if he's capping that, well, I don't know. I think he needs to kill. It's whether the Zetan wants to fight or not. We'll have to see. I'm not gonna lie, a bit surprised. I think the roster would kill the Zetan, but apparently not. I mean, Zetan had one good salve, and that was all he needed, really. We were at half health from the Kansas earlier. Like, we got lucky with the Kansas too. Points loss? We're still up on points, and if the Georgia stays in A, then we win. Like, we've got 400 to the 414. The question is, do we have the... Can he get there in time? If he gets in the cap in time and doesn't die, we should be good. Oh, there we go. There, he's running to sunset. Okay. AP coming in. Looks pretty decent. There we go. Love the nail biter game. Yeah, it was a good game. That Zetan was cracked. Well played, Zetan. Look at that. 2k on a loss. Well played, Zetan. 3 close quarters experts. 1 high caliber Confederate flesh wound. Sorry, liquidator. And a Kraken unleashed. Georgia was 2.9. Very well played. Very well played. Very, very, very GG's indeed. GG's in the chat for this one. I can't message him, but I would message him GG. GG Georgia. Georgia played that one really well. Georgia played that exceptionally well. 2 death strikes as well. Georgia is cracked. Absolutely cracked. But then again, we all knew that anyway. So what's the assignment? Oh, just general staff college. That's fine. We already did that. Heroic effort. We should take a look at the weekly havocs. Let's see. So win a battle. Global XP. Destroy 6 ships, which is fine because not all at once. Get citadels. Top 3. That's perfectly fine. What are the weekly havocs? Kraken again. Ugh. High caliber. 2 Confederates. Ugh. I hate Krakens on demand. It's so frustrating. Confederate and high calibers. I'm happy with that. Remember they did dev strikes. Replace the Kraken with dev strikes. There's no need to get Krakens on demand, man. That's so frustrating. Is Georgia W worse or than the Sunny version or mine crack? I'd say the crack version, but Georgia W does seem a bit weird, but there's no changes to the boat. There's no differences. So yeah, we should play the. No, I want to play Colbert again. Random Colbert insert, because Colbert gets 2 real boosters instead of 1, which is a big change. That's the biggest change. It gets a little bit of nerf to the torpedoes, a bit more buff to its guns, but honestly, I think making the extra real booster is a big send, a big positive for the French JDs. Making them more gunboats is very nice. Ooh. I'm still cold. Fantastic had a more meaningful adjustment, you think? What did the Cheshire get? What did the Fantastic get? It's the crack or the shadow buff. Yes. Mogador's still in a bad place. I haven't played it though. Just the muddy and the fact that I've already got a lot of other tier 8s to work on. Like, it just isn't really what I'm really wanting to play. But yeah, Jones, what would the Fantastic get? Fantastic get a sizable... Again, our extra real booster is so nice. It means you can fight one more. You can almost guarantee a win fight with other DDs. So, like, I could maybe win this fight here. I could win that fight there. I could maybe win against a Gearing. You know, we've got Hainsley and Yoshino. Hey. Yes, they did get the gun reload down, yes. They are more focused on the gunneries. Mino is kind of scary though. I gotta give that some respect. GK for secondaries. What have we got behind me? Gearing, okay. It's good. Mino being there though is kind of scary. Fudge biscuit! Is this every game? They just go after me, like, holy crap, man. Holy crap, man. Just everyone in their nanny went like... Oh my god. I don't think any DD would have survived there. Oh my god. I was worried about that, but oh my god. They want that French booty. Oh my god, they did. They wanted that booty. I got the gearing, and if it was just a 1v1, I would have had that gearing comfortably. Oh my god. Well, okay, I'm not playing French DDs this stream. I've reached that point where I can't play them anymore. I just can't. I don't know why. Can't do it. Can they do it, Captain? Let's just bugger off and play BB, you know? Bugger off and play the BB. Let's play the Vanguard Guru. With the 63mm pen. Something really nasty pen with this HE. I don't know. It was rough. Ugh. 96. Oh my god. They buffed the HE pen on Vanguard. 95? Oh, it's fine. It's a lot. It basically becomes a... It pens for a lot now. I would normally have AP loaded though. Like, the Vanguard use AP a lot. Went from 64 to 95 pen? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Let me just double check that, because that doesn't sound right.
Enemy force detected.
Well, let's just blap that Flandry. I'm checking this Vanguard. Yeah, 64 to 95. Holy crap. Oh, sorry, if you got in the game, don't worry about it. Let's hit that man here.
Fire!
Hit that Miyoko. With our extra pointless reload booster, because Vanguard is known for his reload booster. I kind of wish they did that. It's really named the name Buff Guard, yes. I wonder. What's the assignment reward? Yeah, that was just a commendation. That was for the Winter Shard stuff. Okay, Vanguard, Man Mogami took that. Yoko's not interested in looking, oddly enough.
Fire.
Let's see how the pain works now. We can basically do some nasty damage. No, we get a shatter. No Fantastic games. I did play Colbert and I got myself ruined. I played one Fantastic and it was pretty bad. So, I don't know. Now, let's see if we shatter on the Flandre. We've kind of triggered if we do, honestly. Okay, we did. Okay, that's nice. Lexington. Needs armor buff? No, it's fine! It's fucking Vanguard's fine. It really is fine. Colorado, I can turn. You go away there. AP will probably do more in Lexington here, but I just want to try the HG out. That was pretty nice. See, I'm just mostly using AP. The Vanguard has some monster alpha AP. Like, the damage you do if you get a Pain or even Citadel is quite a bit. Vanguard armor is fine. The issue of Vanguard is it's got bad gun angles. And people don't know how to work around gun angles. If you can work around gun angles, you'd be fine in Vanguard.
Attention. Reporting a target's position.
We were matched, Colorado.
Enemy cruiser detected.
One of the most resilient battleships to HE. Just purely because of the heal. Taking HE damage, no, that takes plenty of it, but resilient. Yeah, bad shot. Yeah, you need to wiggle. You need to wiggle with Vanguard. As you can see, that the damage really adds up. This would be a situation for HE. Right here. But... EP would probably still do fine here. Case in point, 5 pens. Gonna have some HE loaded here though. One of the fastest reload as well for battleships. Back to AP for the Colorado. And also Mogami. We can catch him unaware, that'd be nice. Is he AFK? He's not AFK. Well, what's going to happen is as soon as he sees shells coming, he's going to dart forward. So let's see. Do we have the gun range? The shells? Spread him out a little bit. Yeah, unfortunate. Seaton. It's not Mr. Crack Seaton, so I'm okay.
Enemy cruiser detected.
We sank their battleship.
We did indeed.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Pretty accurate and almost. Zeaton's firing at our broadside, but Zeaton does not have the best of pain. How you doing, Hainsey? Sir, I saw you in Yoshido after your team absolutely obliterated me. I felt violated. They just changed the HE pen. That's all they did. That's fine now. That's fine without it. It was fine before. But well played, Hainsey. I think you got a decent shot and you killed that other destroyer that was next to me. Focused very quickly. Yes, there was death approaching quite quickly. It was very potent indeed. I remember. I'm still having to speak to my therapist about it. Again, if you use AP correctly on this thing, the AP is much better. Mostly because it has such high alpha. That's the thing about Vanguard AP. Yeah, it doesn't have the best pen because it's short fuse. It's not really built for doing massive citadels, but it's built for getting pens and it has such high alpha. You can get so much done with it. And the short fuse mean you get more citadels on cruisers, which is nice. You just get generally less overpens. You get less overpens. You get less citadels, yeah, but you get less overpens too, which is a big plus. Now, without a doubt, the situations to use HE. Right here, this man's HE situation. This man's AP situation. This man here, if he's broadside AP. If he's not broadside HE. Now here, from a fire we have, we're going to fire some AP at this Vanguard here, though. Next salvo is definitely HE. Need to swap it around. Swap it around. Swap your ammo types with the Vanguard. Swap. Though that was 10k to an angled Vanguard. The opposition, it didn't really matter, did it? Back to AP. Ooh, the double fire is pretty good.
All stations, protect that target.
To fire that quickly, just in case. That being said, I wish I had waited a little bit. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, I wish I waited. Because I want to get this Vanguard, but at the same time...
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
People say American, yeah. Vanguard's not good great, but it's got heals though. Monster damage again. Yeah, oh no, double fire, whatever will I do? And he just prints himself into ship because he's Vanguard. That's what Vanguard do. Good thing about Vanguard as well. Yes, Miyoko, I know. I know, Miyoko. Then I can prep myself a new ship as well. It's probably dead Vanguard of this though here. Yep.
We sank their battleship.
And right now, probably EP, but it doesn't really make a difference because he's nowhere near us and nowhere near us. Let's just heal up our damage here, using all our heals, and we're pretty comfortable at about 50k, and we've been fighting the whole battle, you know. Vanguard is a boss. You just need to know how to use her. If you don't know how to use her, she'll suffer and die quickly. But yeah, it's all about how you do it. The boat is a beast. It's all about that massive AP pen damage. There you go. Fireproof as well, because why not? Still having only lost, like, you know, we used all our heals, yeah, but like, you can see, you know, not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's making it stronger, definitely made it stronger, the HE pen thing. It's the thing about Vanguard, take a look at Vanguard's AP damage. Line is still worth it, yeah, 100%. I thought you create crossfire, very good. See, look at that damage there, 13,750. If we look at other battleships at the tier, 13,100. Kansas should be pretty high. 13,700, so 13,600. Iowa should be better. 14, Iowa's the best. Vanguard, lower. Georgia should be higher. So the Georgia's the best. Georgia, then Vanguard. Georgia, then Iowa, sorry. Veneto, low. Champagne, low. Roma, low. Fudre, low. The Richelieu is probably the same. Yeah, low. Lion's pretty high again. Lion's British. Even higher than Massa AP. Higher than, yeah. Again, it's not bad. The Vanguard AP hits like a truck, but it doesn't, like, the damage it does. The just sheer pain damage is very high. We'll try another horrible game in the dreaded Fantask. I really am struggling with it though, so we'll have to see what we can do. Oh. And then we'll play a roster game, and I think that'll be us. But there is one of you, 50 people watching, so thank you very much, by the way, for watching. I appreciate you choosing me. You don't have to choose me, you know. There's other people to watch potentially. I don't know. Not right now, at least. Hopefully, maybe. But I appreciate you popping in. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the support. You know, I'm trying to get to 2K, so I do hope you can help me with that. If you're interested, pop a wee comment, pop a wee like, all that malarkey. I appreciate it very much. So thank you very much, guys, for giving me the support. It really helps a lot. So yeah, just thank you, really. We've got 18 likes, so let's get some more of those if we can. And hopefully every like I can improve, you know. Every like means every minute. For every like you provide, I last 1 more minute in Fantask. Or La Fanta. The Bogador worth the grind? I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's no point to grind the Bogador because you can't get the Kleber from it. It's a thing, but we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't bother right now. I would wait. But the French line, as DD lines, are really fun. So if it's, you know, again, just whatever you enjoy, really. If you're looking for the very best destroyer, the Summoner is the best destroyer at the tier. Summoner and Hayate are really good destroyers at the tier. Elbing's really good too, but it's not really a destroyer. Okay, so we've got Carrier, it's not good. Summers, Ostergotland, these will ruin us pretty heavily. I mean, we can probably win with our real booster, but we do have a real booster for each of them. That's quite nice. Let's turn off array. Detectability 3 km. Okay. So we're gonna run. Planes are much faster than we are, though. Ooh, come on, come on. Ah, oh, my goodness. Downey was very good. Oh, I forgot about Downey. I did forget about Downey, actually. Downey's a boss. Mostly because Downey is a massive, really, really powerful armor belt. The armor belt is really helps the Downey. What is that boat? Saipan. Okay. Saipan bullshitteries. I'm wanting to do more, but yeah. They don't have the range, now it's a set of 4. Oster usually has the range, so it could be Summers. My goal right now is not necessarily to kill the DD, though that is my goal. That is my goal, but like not really my purpose right now. My purpose is to spot for all these battleships here. If I can spot for them, great. Also, notice the Saipan, I didn't take down a single plane. Yeah, Ostotops are really fast. I don't know how fast they were, but Summers is really fast too. So we'll see. Oh, don't worry, I'm enjoying myself and my fantastic so far. I've not had a chance to shoot anybody, nobody's spotted. I'm just watching our Zetan get murdered. Poor man's gonna get ruined. Yeah, those are Oster. That's Oster. That is indeed Ostergotland. I wish I had Perceptive. Don't I not have Perceptive? Spotted. Here we go. That's the Oster, yeah. I'm really glad the Weimar didn't hit me, just because it's a Weimar. Here we go. Oster outspots me here, which is interesting. Now we pop a real booster here because he can't run away. There we go. That's one real booster used, and that's a taken out of DD. Perfect. You know? You only get one set off. Now you've got long cooldown, but that's not a problem, because DD is potentially on our base. So by the time we get over there, maybe the rebooster will come off cooldown. That is good. Taking out them DDs. Alright. So far this is looking much better. Yeah, there's the DD. There he is there. Let's probably speed boost to get over there real quick. Yeah, you can get 94 knots in DDS. It's 9.3. We got some decent range actually. No, let's not do it. Can we? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do. I want to hunt down this man here, but we'll do it later. Now, carrier spots our torps. There's no point in torping right now. Delny is 100% still worth the grind. Still a very potent bow. Oops. That's a bit of a mistake there, don't worry me. One torp still is getting hit though. One torp looks really nice. Ooh. There we go, we gotcha. We gotcha. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. 27 seconds till a real booster. It's not a problem. I think we can do it anyway. it, but we can't. Summers is ridiculous. Summers is also very fast. People forget how fast Summers is.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
You've been struck by, you've been hit by a smooth criminal. Bada 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 bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum bum me. Hello, aw. It's about to be like, come here, buddy. Take you out. But he wasn't interested in being taken out. Take me out tonight. Da na 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 na. Da da dee da da. A bit risky. Yeah, a bit risky. Yeah, whatever. In for the penny, in for the pound. VP would be better here, but we don't have a choice to shoot anymore, so. Yeah. Take me out tonight. Let's go this way. We're not the closest target. Interesting. Looks like he's down south there, that region. I think the Odin or the DD is the closest target. Didn't quite take down the Summers. Summers is too quick. Trying to serenade my chat, of course, all the time. How you doing, Adrian? Against? I hope everything is going well. Yes, indeed. It's been a long time as well. Sorry, I did read it, but I didn't read it out. If that makes sense to you. That's what I do, but that's how I lose people. Yeah, we got him low. We got the Summers very low, but that should kill him there. He's very squirrely, the Summers. Hello, I can say Kowalski. I remember trying to pronounce that name and failing, so yeah. Summers versus Summers. Man, this man is like greased lightning. Look at him go. Oh, you can take a hit there. No worries, no worries. No, thank you very much, Thomas, for popping in. I appreciate it very much. Man, this man is squirrely as hell. There we go. Oh, they're better at gunboating. They're 100% better at gunboating. The question is, though, when you get a chance of you not being focused, yeah, you can do some work. Question is, what's going to happen to the Elbing line now? The Elbing is tier 8 premium. Same goes for also got them being our tier 7 and tier 9 PC. The Elbing, I don't think the German DDs are coming, the alternative line, but they still could. Let's see. Okay. So that was the DD. We played the Vanguard. I think it's time we pull out the old roster again. We're really good at it. I think we're doing reasonably well. Like the roster, we've only played 2 games in the roster. And first game with it was pretty good. 120k. We used a lot of AP. We got 3k game. Pretty nice. Pretty decent. We did really well there. Second game in the roster, we got second spot. Jordan did really well. That was a very spicy game of that season. Essentially, I'm going to go over a wee quick thing because there's a lot of people new, not many people joined in. So, yeah, here we got Bunk. Okay, so roster is essentially Baltimore, but has a little bit different guns. Guns are a little bit different. you get a little bit worse maneuverability. So the same commander build on, you've got 32 knots, 32.5, 730, 6.7, and if you're going for the Worcester here, 33 knots, Rochester, you've got 750 rudder, so it's even worse, and it's even much worse rudder shift as well, so it's much less agile. Also, the Texans a whopping 11.4. This is the same commander build here, 10.2. So it's pretty in terms of like the nerf. It's pretty hardcore. Also, Baltimore has access to sonar, radar, and a repair party, whereas Rochester has defensive AA, sonar, and smoke. You could swap out the smoke for the heal if you want, but you're playing this for the smoke. Let's be real here. The one thing the Rochester's got over the Baltimore is better AA. It has better AA, and obviously you get defensive AA fire. You can take that off though, which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. You get that. You also get a whopping 9.1 km firing smoke penalty, which is pretty bad considering you look at the Baltimore's firing penalty and it's only 7.2. So you get a pretty bad firing smoke penalty. Overall, I would call this a training wheel Baltimore. Or it's like a selfish Baltimore. If you're wanting to play just for yourself, this is the boat for you because you've got the smoke. If you're not very comfortable in cruisers, it's not a bad idea for you as well. Honestly, I think the Baltimore is a better boat. In a 1v1 situation, Baltimore would win because Rochester smoke is just not really going to cut it. It's not a massively long smoke as well, so Fletcher smoke is 121 is Fletcher smoke, and this is 104. So we'll try it again. It's not bad. It's nothing wrong with it, but I just think it's worse than Baltimore. And Baltimore's a tech tree, and you're paying a lot of money for a tier 7 premium. So I wouldn't say it's a bad boat. I'd say it's pretty good. I would say if you're not comfortable in cruisers and you've got a lot of disposable income, Rochester is for you. You don't like the Baltimore because maybe you want more concealment. Yeah, but you lose out in chance to get a radar. So I think for winning games, Rochester's not going to be there. Maybe a good division boat if you're wanting a heavy cruiser and a smokescreen, and smokescreens at the same time. 13% fire chance midway secondaries. Some crazy ideas came to mind. Oh god. Oh, so you got another Rochester here. Obviously a stock patch, but I don't believe that for a second. So yeah, you never believe that, malarkeys. Oh crap. So we need to watch out for the massa. Besides that, really not much at all. I am okay, sir. Yeah. I can't play. I'm playing solo. For update days, I play solo. Been going on for quite some time. We've got some good viewership, so I will keep it up. I'll keep it up. If you guys keep watching, I'll keep it up as long as I can. It does help though to likes and all that malarkey. The Waichita, the Azuma, the mains. Now, because we have a smoke, we can play a bit more. Thoughts on the Hitler campaign? I like the SAP for the Italian cruisers. I wish they fixed SAP, and that's really that. I like how they did the Rochester. I like it. I understand it's kind of worse than Baltimore, but it's nice because I like a balanced boat. I don't want a boat that's, oh, this is overpowered, go get it. I like a boat that is reasonable. It's not weak, but it's not overpowered either. So it's a good balance. I like that. A lot of cruisers in this game, so we should do really well, honestly. The only thing we need to worry about is massa. That's probably the first thing we'll ever encounter is the massa. The detection's not good, but that's because we have a smoke screen. That's really the reasoning why. Slightly faster as well. Of course, there's massa coming in with steel chair. Yes, of course. There we go. They still need to work on SAP. I'm pretty sure, unless they've had it the way they want it, then I'm not happy with SAP. But yeah. For some reason, 152mm SAP, which can pen 40+ millimeters of armor, was shattering off in a meal. Just doesn't make sense. Now, there's no DDs. There's no long range torpedoes, so honestly, I don't need to run my sonar. Yeah, it's Baltimore AP. It's just Baltimore AP does magical things. It's not quite like French magic. It's very good though. Oh, he's turning away. We are indeed spotted, but Massa can't shoot us right now. He's just out. Okay. Plymouth is doing stuff. Is that Plymouth? Pretty good smoke though. Like, we could pop a smoke in about 13 seconds, which is really good. And that's definitely Wichita or Kronstadt potentially. The turret reverse is a bit glacial. We're definitely gonna have to buff that. Pretty easy to overpen. Like, we'd be getting lucky quite a bit, honestly. Yeah, that's Kronstadt. Kronstadt's just punishing us right now. Someone left Walter build range? The fully packed range, sorry. In terms of range, might be a bit lacking. Range 16.9, that's reasonable. We didn't check the range, that's a good point. Now, we don't have a heal, so we be very careful about our health pool. Gotta be very careful about that, malarkey. I would be very careful. I'm gonna be very careful. That's a Kronstadt. Oh no, that's radar potentially. I'll pop a smoke, but something tells me we're gonna die anyway. Timber worth getting? Yeah, 100%. Timber has got conqueror guns at tier 8. Okay, we're okay actually. KO. I'm assuming that was the Massa? I don't know.
Smoke screen set.
Nice salvo, nice shot, but I wanted more. I wanted more. Now 9km smoke, which means if we get any closer, which we are, it's 9.1 actually, means that we'll get spotted. So we need to be careful about this one.
Attention. Reporting a target position.
Yeah, line of conqueror guns, yeah. We're gonna get spotted here. But it's okay. We can buy tank this man. Ow.
Main turret critically damaged.
Break my gun. I'll break your gun. Thing is scary though. Two more pins, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, Kronstadt will win that fight. He's tier 8 number 1. Number 2, he's got a 71,000 health, you know. No, I can't division up, sir. But thank you for asking. There's the radar from the Kronstadt. Bit weird to pop that radar. It shouldn't do too much. Ow!
Main turret critically damaged.
I think Kronstadt's just straight up gonna beat us here. Our only hope right now is maybe to smoke up. But at the same time, really could use some help here.
I need help.
Ah, we're dead.
Smoke generator started.
Can the towers be rotated separately on the PS4 version? The turrets maybe. No. Yeah, that Kronstadt's pretty nasty to fight. But then again, it's a tier A for a reason. Neptune can get overmatched by Kronstadt, so this is really nasty for him. Fire the torpedoes, buddy. Fire them and go. Fire them and go. Stop giving broadside. No. Kronstadt's got a very fast reload. Oh no. I mean, you got rid of him, but at what cost? Our battleship is on life support. Our mains is looking relatively okay, but Amalfi is pretty dangerous, honestly. Amalfi played well was pretty darn terrifying. Plymouth played well is even more terrifying, so they both have torpedoes and pretty hard hitting guns. Yeah, 16 guns, here we go. AP, please. He has AP. Survey says, nope. AP one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time. Not you, Plymouth. The HE now needs to be back to AP. Or is he going to stick with the HE? He tried the AP. I like this man. There we go. Now, the question is, chat. Will this man know that Amalfi torpedoes are coming down here? And if he's going to turn hard left to duke it, that would be pretty good. But the question is, has he got sonar running anyway? Because the torpedoes are very slow. By the time he's way over, like by a little bit, about 10 more seconds maybe, the torpedoes will be spotted if he sent them, which I think he would, but I'm guessing not. They are quite slow. Interesting. Don't think Amalfi did send torpedoes then. Honestly, the main should just rush the man, because George is gonna die if he's not careful. Yeah, I would just rush it if I was the mains. Like, we're winning on points, true, but the George is pushing, and if the Georgia dies, then it's a game of cat and mouse, and it's not a pretty game. The ideal situation would be to run away. That's how we'd win. So, he's doing exactly the right way, honestly, but the problem is that Georgia is kind of pushing. But the way the Plymouth's been, this is actually really good for us, because the Plymouth's not going to spawn anybody for quite some time. So the mains doesn't need to push this. Exactly. This is the correct way, yeah. This is the correct play. This mains is playing extremely well. Georgia, I thought he was risking it, but he's going for that Welter build. He's going for that will. He didn't have Welter build. Look at that, he didn't have Welter build. Interesting. Okay, this went all wrong. Plymouth needs to fire one salvo when he's got this Georgia. It's one salvo. He's got the Georgia. Those torpedoes are looking pretty spicy. Oh, the mains pulls it in. Incredibly well played by the mains. Plymouth has broken DPM. Plymouth is pretty nasty, don't be wrong, but it's only when it's played right. It's pretty easy to kill too, so there's that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Wish I did more, but fighting the tier 8 Kronstadt is made to kill cruisers. It's pretty darn tough to kill. So that's pretty good. That was pretty good. What do you want to see, chat? Honestly, whatever. I've played everything of the update, I think. Yeah, I wonder when the Welter build rework is coming. You guys want to see the Marco Polo? Do you want to see Kronstadt as a battleship? Yes, something else. It's something indeed. Do you want to see the Paolo Emilio? I don't know. Where do you guys want to see? Let me know. Let me know. My preference is play Begonia? Okay. Begonia. We'll do a mess around Begonia. I like this build before Begonia. So the reload, the charge reverse does help out. Faster reload focus on cannoneer, frontal fire if you have it. If you don't, you could just run Porcupine. I wouldn't run drill bits, you need that speed. Megalomania, actually, I do like the extra firing, and Mass Mechanic for more heals. For fire, because that's what we have. A really reload focused build on Bergonia that works really well. We'll play Marble afterwards, sir, but we will play it. It's first come, first serve for that one. But Bergonia is really good. Wait until yeah, Dunkirk is very good. The shell switching skill is so convenient. But if you don't have Dunkirk, I will always give, in my guide, I always give a free-to-play option as well. Vive la France. Yes, oui. 24 seconds in, we look at standard player versus player. 29 seconds, we have Anchor. And I've offended, like, God knows how many people, and I'm sorry. But that is how I go. We must make the funny noises. The Islands of Ice, Moncherie. We have a Montana on an E. The Yamato is kind of the big counter to Borgonia, because it's all coded in 32. But he is. Ooh, tier 6 Leningrad. He's a pretty good player, I think. Nice to have him on our team for a change. Republic is essentially legendary as well. Yeah, it's quite fun to play as well. Yeah. You're running about, you're swapping ammo types constantly. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Being fast as well. You're the Benator of the enemy team. Well, good luck to you, sir. By that means, I mean, you may do as much damage as you want as long as you lose the game. And don't hit me. No. Oh, Bell was serious. Just try to sink me and I will try and sink you. Regardless, you're red. I will try to kill you. But I wish you the very best of games, sir. Except when I see you. I want to death strike you if I see you. But again, don't mind me. Just don't mind me. Let's see. So Bergonia is not really, you don't really push much in Bergonia until you get to the late game. Early game, you want to be hanging back. You want to be getting yourself in a good position and kiting because you've got really good firing angles, as you can see there. The bottom indicator there, you can see. Exactly, good luck, have fun. Exactly. But we're covering middle here. We're moving across away from the middle, but we're still covering the middle. So honestly, HE is better here. Fire guns are not spotted. Perfect. The thing about this is you need to swap ammo types a lot. Just like the Vanguard, but with the Bergonia, because you've only got 15-inch shells, you need to switching shells a lot. Nothing wrong with that. It's pretty good. So yeah, you got pretty decent fire chance because you're firing so many guns. Republic is a beast of a hell beast. Insane. It is easily one of the best battleships in the game. So yeah, we'll deal with it as we deal with it. Obviously, you've got real boosters here, so if we have any particular moments or you see somebody who is doing something he shouldn't be, then we'll punish him accordingly. That Republic is has left our range. Republic's pretty massive range right now. He's going full on range, man. Nice salvo. You can feel the difference. Yeah, it shows you that Jean Bart really should be a tier 8. Because all Bargonia is a little bit better than Alsace with the real boosters. So essentially shows you like that is literally what Jean Bart is than the Richelieu. A little bit better than a little bit better Richelieu basically. That range is insane. Of course, we get the flood. That's gearing. That's without a doubt it's gearing. The point shooting that one. Stop speed boost here. Let's get a little bit closer. Return our guns here. This is where Kedrov kicks in. That turret reverse is nice to have. We're spotted, of course. We'll do that. Gearing torps be gearing. We've got to support RDDs. If you support RDDs, they'll support us. Whether they like to or not, they will. That's what I think it is, a real boost.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Mino's not particularly happy to see us, is he? This is where we run away.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Ow. My Yamato hurts. Yamato hurts. Mino's still trying. That kind of hurts.
Желаю всем удачи.
Watch it from Montana. Really? Huh? You gonna troll me like this? You're gonna troll me like this, freaking Bergonia? Come on. Come on, buddy boy. Don't be doing this to me. He's gonna dart forward. Montana's doing... For his team, he's doing God's work. Honestly, that Montana's more scary.
Concentrez le tir sur la cible désignée. Boost des moteurs désactivé.
Желаю всем удачи.
Mm-hmm. Really gonna pass me. Let's turn away. This man. Both the Minos want my nachis. Oh no. Sugar. Maya's probably going to get me, actually. Unless I can go dark, but I don't think I can. No, I can't. Too many. The Mino spam was rough. The big difference between Alsace and Bourgogne is a bit more accuracy and the reload boosters. It's also a little bit faster. Yeah, that Montana, nice. That Montana thingamajiggy was the Montana Crossfire was very, very pivotal in that game. This Republic's gonna ruin this Yamato. Couldn't help it, one of his guns is pointing that way. It's a pretty bad game for me, honestly. Well played to the Minos, they played really well. He's probably dead. Yeah, poor thing. He's got a rear gun now. Fire now! No, he did nothing. Oh, that's a dead Yama. The double Mino was pretty potent. Honestly, the Shimakaze was really the scary factor there. Shimakaze and the Minos. The Montana was so important as well. Unfortunate, but well played. Well played. They did well. I didn't have a best game really. I didn't really have much to shoot at. Well, I probably had plenty to shoot. I just didn't have many good options there. But yes, unfortunate. But there we go. That's how the cookie crumbles. All right. So what was it? We're gonna play Marble next. Oh god, the suffering continues. Let's see. Honestly, I like the Burgundy. That's one of my worst games, I know. Honestly, like I'm usually doing really well in Burgundy because it's such a good bowl, but I'm just not getting the results, honestly. Blech. Anyway, this is Vamanos. Let's see how the marble performs. Honestly, I think it's consistent, but whether it's consistently good or not, I don't know. It's consistent something. I think we'll finish things off with the Marco Polo. Or the Amalfi. I really like the Amalfi, honestly. The Amalfi is just so good. I love the boat. It's so enjoyable to play. It's not the strongest boat in the game, no, but it is enjoyable to play. What are we gonna get? Iron Marble. God. I've not really done much today. It's 3 hours and a bit in the stream, so we'll do this game and I think I'll call it actually. It's getting late for me. Well, it's actually morning-ish, but like at the same time, like I've been playing for a while. I'll let someone else take over my shift. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it very much. So we'll get this game. We'll get it out for bang, hopefully. Yeah. You did 170k. Hey, nicely done, mate. Nicely done. You played well, sir. Being a Mino full health at the end of the game with a decent damage score, and you know, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's late for me. Well, it's like early for me. You know, I've not done anything. I've woken up, got myself sorted, and then got on the stream, and then that's pretty much me. You know. So yeah. We good at that. Oh, come on. Come on. Give me something. I'm growing impatient as well. I need to be like, more patience would do me well. I just don't have it right now. That's the curry, and we're giving broadstick to the man. Oh no. Yeah, but I've been like, I wanted to get up and get myself some food and stuff like that. Like, it's not late. It's just, you know, I want to do more. I want to get up and get going today. Like, it's literally 12 p.m. Like, p.m. No, a.m. It's not that late at all. But it's actually early morning. It's just afternoon now. Literally just afternoon. This is what Marbra does best. You run away and you fire HE. And occasional cruisers that catch them broadside, you switch to AP and you absolutely decimate them because 16 guns is nice. The reload and accuracy is not great. Reload is okay, but then you realize the Republic has the same reload. It kind of scares you a little bit sometimes. The armor is pretty bad, so you gotta be careful about that. But yeah, this is what Marpa does best. Chill near the back and just crap on people with fire. It does indeed take Citadel as well.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
It's a nice complement to a winning team, but it's not a component of the winning team sort of idea. Like I think you'd be struggling to carry the Marpa, honestly. It's not a horrible ship, but I do not enjoy it. Again, it comes down to preference, but I just don't see it as doing anything I wanted to do. If I want to fire HE and a lot of it, I can play the Buffalo, or the Ibuki, or I can even play the Temeraire, and I've got a better fire chance, better fires. Yes, 16 guns, but the accuracy is a bit more best, so on average you're hitting like, let's just see here, 3. Do get double fire, which is nice, but that's like kind of expected if you're firing Conqueror level guns, and that is what you'd be doing. So it's kind of the same, except you've got better armor, and you've got bigger caliber guns, which means your AP is more viable. You know, if you don't like Kronstadt, then Marpa's for you, because you get a good chance of getting pens and results on cruisers, but no over pens, you know. But I just don't see it. Don't see the viability there. We gotta be careful, we gotta keep this angle, because if Republic shoots us, we're in for some really big pickle. Because you make one mistake in Marlborough, it can be the end of you. Resulting against HE spam, but then again it also takes a lot of HE spam. This could really hurt. This is a Republic, so... Yep, pretty nasty salvo. Not bad though, but yeah, better than I thought it would be. I think it's just too aggressive a player for the Marlborough, honestly. So we do this, we're gonna angle best we can. Still breaks a gun turret or something.
Turret critically damaged.
Sonar by that. 8 pens. That's quite nice, I guess. Probably one of the most consistent BBs that we have. Whether that's a good consistent or a bad consistent is up to the player, but it is definitely consistent.
Problem solved, sir.
This is when you might switch to AP here. You'll be pretty good to kill, honestly. Gearing could easily kill him now, I'm not really too fussed. You're a Gearing, fighting a Shima. Sir, I don't mean to be mean, but you can easily deal with that. I'm gonna help him with the Shima in a minute, but I just need to get a good position away from this man here. More salvo over here. Back to HE and let's go and help out on Mr. Gearing, who's doing perfectly fine. Honestly, I switch back to AP now. Got a broadside Yamato, broadside Des Moines, and broadside Curry, so a lot of broadsides. Yeah, and you know what they say about broadsides. Load AP. And I said Yamato, I think we have enough pen to Citadel Yamato. Could be wrong, but we'll see. And he's better one now, so we can't really do it now. But Des Moines is not. Those two look decent. Or not. There's Puppy Hill here. This could hurt. We're doing damage, but yeah, I'm trying. Why do you need someone to spot? Who can? The only one who can spot is you, Sunny Boy, Jim.
Concentrate fire on the designated
Marlboro, when it get left alone, it can do damage, I guess, but like it needs to be left alone. Ah, damn it.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Denied.
The enemy team has taken the
Base.
All stations, defend the base. Negative.
Oh, okay. Mino's not interested in winning the game. It's like, brr. Of course not. Yes, sir. What is it? Shima, Yugamo, or Kappa? Okay, so the Kappa's there. Shima's over there, so it's like Yugamo or Shima. Marba's firing EP. Spotted for a millisecond. Come on, buddy.
torpedoes to port.
Those Yugamo. He's all AP Marber, bro. Marber. Oh, come on, Maddie. What am I being spammed for? Oh, Divine. Oh my god. See, this is what happens with freaking Marber, man. Freaking Republic just said, ho ho. That wasn't this man here. Wasn't him.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
This is when we load AP.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
He fires EP. Should be angled enough. Yeah.
Main turret critically damaged.
8K. Yeah, this game's over. Game's over. We've lost this. It's probably gonna do 3K, just infrastructure damage. Yeah. We did 132, but I don't think we did much, honestly. Like, yeah. Maybe Kick? Yeah, maybe, but like, I'm tired. I've been going on for nearly 4 hours, so I'll see you guys in a later date. Yeah, I'll watch the rest of this. I think we're gonna lose this, unfortunately, but hey. Cabros is like, I'm gonna go for it. This man's still firing AP. He's gonna switch, surely. What are the marble switches? I want to see the marble switches, AP. Deiji, sorry. Yeah, Marco is the way, in my opinion. But other people different. Zarkin thinks it's the Marble is the better option. He thinks the Marco is inaccurate and the Marble is accurate, which is kind of funny because the stats say otherwise. But at the same time, he gets results in that boat. You know, he's probably a better player in the Marble than I am. That's for bloody sure. I think it was at Yugamo. Yugamo was like up top. So yeah, GD's to him. You know, like it's his opinion. I agree with. I don't agree with it, but hey, at the same time, it's all about, you know, trying different stuff out. Have people different views, different opinions. So it's a good idea to look at different things. So yeah, how you doing, Tombstone, sir? I'm actually fortunately going to Vamanos, but it was a pleasure, sir. Thank you for joining in for the stream. Thank you for all the likes, by the way. Thank you for all people who've sticking around. I appreciate you very much. We are only 200 subscribers away from 2K. That's when I do my face reveal. We'll get all kicking the gas here. Oh, there's cameras. Oof. Yeah, we'll do all that stuff. And yes, sir, I've been streaming for nearly 4 hours, sir. This is on you. Anyway, have a wonderful day, guys. That was a Rochester, basically discount training wheel Baltimore. The SAP on the Italian cruisers, nice, but I still think the SAP could use a little bit more work. Cabros versus Des Moines. Oh god, that's not going to work out well for him. But yes, folks, that was a lovely day, lovely time. I enjoyed spending time for you all. If you like what you're doing, if you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, like the video, comment on other videos before, check out other guides and all that malarkey. If you're interested in doing stuff after stream, there's a Discord there full of wonderful people in my description below, and I will see you later. It's not your fault. Work to see work. Yeah, well, sir, I'm sorry. That's all I'm going to say. There we go. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye for now.